Benavides.
The dog is covered in shit.
All that exists is SOS for the except for the intro to the SOS 1 year anniversary. But anyway, hello everyone. I am Zazubaar, and welcome to another episode of the Sons of Serizawa podcast. This is going to be a weird one because we have kind of a double thing going on, where we've done one podcast where it was all live in person, and then of course we've done the rest of the series all over Skype. Now I'm doing both at the same time, because joining me live in person, live from Carl Place, New York, right next to me, is Mr. Adam Noyce.
Hello, insects of YouTube.
I get to see that in person now. It's weird. Adam is here in person.
You get to see the face that I make. Hello, people.
It looks like you're kind of like
I'm passing either a kidney stone or
you're
I'm really constipated.
Constipated, yeah. That's
okay.
what I was
We're
thinking.
We're on the same wavelength.
So Adam is here, and then
Hi.
joining us from both he's the Beast of the South, as I like to call him, the Beast of the Southern Wild, Dillion McCandless, aka Super DM64.
I gotta come up with some kind of beastly catchphrase now. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Roar.
Roar.
Snarl. Hiss.
Yeah.
Snarl, hiss.
Fear me, for I can make cokes magically appear in my hand.
Yeah, but you get diet first, and then you get regular.
Oh, I thought that was just the magic of Sony Vegas.
Magic. Yes, that exists. More like forceful bullshit.
On Adam, the correct term is movie magic.
Movies are magic.
Yeah, apparently so is computer hacking.
It is. It is so much fun.
You know,
It is so much fun hacking into computers.
you know,
Joining,
you know what else? You know what else is magic? Fucking magic.
But also joining us live from the wet coast, Andres Perez, a.k.a. Kaiju Noir.
Rocket punch, motherfuckers.
David is working because he got his job back, and now he's able to support himself.
Well, technically, it's a different location, so it's not really the same job.
He's working at a different McDonald's.
Yeah.
Well, how far away is it from the other one?
I don't know where the other one is.
How much I care.
I know that he now works at the Monte Carlo Casino, Hotel, and Resort.
There's a McDonald's at the Monte Carlo Casino and Resort.
It seems to me like they would have a nicer restaurant, don't you think?
Maybe it's just like it's like that. You ever go into a Walmart and there's like a McDonald's inside the Walmart? Maybe it's like that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We have Dunkin' Donuts.
I have one of those. The problem is, you would think there would be something nicer in the fucking Monte Carlo. Like, we stayed at the Chicago O'Hare, and there's
Let's go to the Monte Carlo.
There's this nice-ass pizza place.
Fucking McDonald's.
It's like going into BJ's and expecting... First off, we were driving by BJ's to get to the outlet. Is that what it's called, or something like that?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And,
you went to, where Westbury Stadium is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know where that is.
And we drive by a BJ's, and I scream, "Hey, look, everybody, a blowjob!"
Fucking 6-year-old. Teacher was like, what the fuck?
I thought the bus driver was going to die laughing. Like, I was like, oh my god.
You kill everybody on the bus.
I kill everybody on the bus because of a blowjob joke.
And then he ends up like throwing you out of the bus. He throws you under the bus.
I'm trying to
Adam
crush this ball.
Kills Dustin. Blowjob.
This is going to be an interesting episode.
I know, because we're having a great time over here. I don't know how you guys are doing, but we're having a great time.
Hey, you two.
Dude, I'm like so chill right now.
You guys are like harsh in my mellow.
Speaking of that, tried my first mellow yellow today. And everyone was laughing because they're like, "You've never tried mellow yellow before?"
I've never tried a mellow
and
yellow.
I was like, "No."
They don't have them in.
So I'm about to pop my mellow yellow cherry.
They don't have them in like Canada or wherever.
No,
Canada.
No,
They don't have them in Canada.
They don't have them in the land of the mooseless.
In the Great White North.
I like the land of the moose personally.
I like the Mooslas.
Well, I like Moosla, but there's only one Moosla.
Why can't
And he's in my pocket, according to the SOS TMP.
Why can't there be many? Like a legion of Mooslas.
Is your pocket bigger on the
We are
inside?
Moosla from we are many.
Can we have a school of Mooslas?
It would be such a lie, dude.
What do moose travel in anything? Like, do they have herds or gaggles or?
I become death to destroy our worlds. No, Godzilla does not destroy
Yeah,
anywhere
that's so true. Do moose travel in herds, right?
No.
They have packs?
No, moose do not travel in herds.
Do they travel in schools? Do they travel in herds?
Or do they just travel
Yeah,
in, like?
boys, toss up the moose. We're heading to Canada.
Or do they just like travel?
A gaggle of geese?
Are they in?
A gaggle of.
Are they in pods? Is it a pod of moose?
I guess you could say, look at all them moose over there. Dem moose.
Does anybody ever say meese? Because I say meese.
Oh, we all do. We all say meese.
Nobody doesn't.
It's not real. It's not official, but we say meese.
What is official?
Who cares about official?
My ass.
My ass.
My ass is official, Bill.
That can either mean that your ass
I don't
really
know.
is official.
Or it could just mean that you like had an expert to look at your ass and be like, it's official. That isn't ass.
Have you seen this thing? It was like he has the most comfortable ass
The most
in the
comfortable
world.
ass in the world.
I-
And he sits
I-
there like a nuclear reactor. He's
Yeah.
like, you have ass cancer.
Yeah.
Cyanide and happiness.
Yep.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah,
Cyanide and
I
happiness.
love
Thanks.
cyanide and happiness.
Yeah.
Oh, they're such
They are geniuses.
The story I was going to tell though,
Uh huh.
in regards to computer hacking was, I don't know if this is still around because it might have gotten shut down, but about a year ago there was a big thing of this like app you could get that could hack into Omegle.
Yeah.
You guys know what Omegle was, right? That
Yeah.
it's like chat roulette, slightly less dick heavy.
I love chat roulette.
I bet you do. But
Seen some pretty big ones. Seen some pretty hairy ones.
Must we?
Seen some ones that, quite frankly,
I know we make this podcast with the vision impaired in mind, but let's.
yeah. Anyway, so
It just popped out to say hello.
God damn it. So
And then Adam talked about a penis.
Listen too, Bill. You would have been.
What?
Followed by further descriptions of another penis.
I have a very particular set of skills.
I have a very particular set of penises.
A set, you say?
That's
Are you a
impressive.
collector?
That's pretty impressive, honestly. I don't know why, because I'm not even sure how to interpret the statement, but it's got to be impressive.
What do you think?
What do you think?
It either means that he has more than one, or it means that he collects them in some way. Oh.
He collects them like he's like fucking Leatherface. So there's this thing that lets you hack into Omegle, right? And what it allows you to do is it allows you to go into what people are saying and then change it. But you have to create what's called hot words. And
Oh, this sounds sexy.
well, you have to assign a new word to a word that's already been in place. So, for instance, if you say hello, you would type in hello.
I get it. So if
Ass
somebody,
munch.
Oh, yeah, I've done this.
So if somebody
And-
typed in the word vagina, it would come out on the other side as pussy, which isn't that different. I don't know why you would do that, but
No, but that's exactly what it was. But it was a pain in the ass because, you know, the words you would want wouldn't always get said because it's hard to predict. So what would be preferred is you type it out for them. And you basically block out their input and they can't respond.
Yeah.
So they'll start the conversation and then you just fill in the blanks. So you look like you make the person. It's a pretty asshole thing to do, but it's fun as shit.
Fucking asshole.
Have you ever made anyone ask the other person to sign their ass?
This is before the sign my ass thing. This predates sign my ass.
I hacked into the school.
I imagine that most people use it to cause one person to proposition another person for sex.
College, the college server is like open, so they're like whatever.
Hackers. So what did you do? What did you do to hack into your high school?
I got into the networks. What you do is you go into the networks, you type in a bunch of codes, and it just artificially connects it to it. And I'm explaining how to hack, and at least it's not crystal meth. And gave me like the most skeptical.
You don't know what meth is.
You don't know what meth is. Let me tell you, that was. That,
did you get caught?
I'm not joking. No, I'm not. I have IP blocker. I'm not joking. Where I'm from, meth is like next to marijuana.
Is that true? Really?
Yeah.
Up north?
Way up north. Way up north.
Wow.
When you say it's next to marijuana, when you say it's next to marijuana, do you mean it's like as common, or does the same dealer like are they like next to each other like literally?
If you buy 3 bags of methamphetamine, you can have a pack of marijuana for free.
You can get a bindle.
Wait, that's not all.
Call the next 20 minutes and we'll throw in a free crack pipe.
Just slightly used, of course.
That's a $29.99 value for 5 easy payments of $100.
Wait a minute, hang on. This is something I should have asked earlier. Can you guys hear Adam okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put it a little bit more in the middle. Adam, go ahead and talk.
I'm gonna specifically point it away from Adam, so he can just be rambling with his crazy shit over.
I'll just have it like right here, and then slowly I'm like.
But my former quote unquote partner.
Your meth partner?
No.
Your service partner?
Okay. My sex buddy.
My butt buddy.
Yeah.
According to South Park.
Anyways, his
I
brother.
think that solution could actually
stole
work.
$600 from his grandpa, and used it to buy marijuana to sell at school.
Holy shit!
Which
That's
hardcore.
He got a lot of pot too.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Unless it's like more expensive up there.
No, not really.
No.
It was a lot of pot. A lot of pot.
He got all the weed.
He got all the weed.
How much was it? No.
Wow, that's a lot of weed.
But I was like, a part of me was like, dude, your grandpa's a World War II vet, you asshole.
Whoa.
And I wasn't very happy.
Whoa.
You were not a happy camper.
And just say that sex with that guy was phenomenal.
You can. I don't know if I would advise it, but you've already said it, so.
Hello, people of the internet. I'm Bill Wurster.
Welcome to
the Sons of Serizawa podcast.
to a very sexy podcast.
I am now taking over this podcast.
Get back in your chair.
Oh, God damn it.
I really hope that like.
I figured that was what you were gonna do. Sure is.
This is a dynamic podcast. I wish there were visuals.
Let's see. We've already talked about computer hacking, dick jokes.
Andres, why do you try, man? Why do you even try? I don't know.
15 minutes in.
All right. We're ready to throw in the towel already. We're just summing it up.
Is dead.
You just hear like gunshots.
Just imagine if the day comes where we actually are able to sell merchandise of our show, like T-shirts and whatnot. And there's
that day will never come if we continue describing sex with our partners.
Right. It's just like this is merchandise based off this kind of material. This is the kind of material that inspires.
The Godzilla 67 flash.
We have that. The Mecha Godzilla vibrator.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tame that ass.
We're truly on our path to become famous. At this rate.
Not popular.
We're on the path to hell, but what a ride.
Dylan, what's the name of that channel that made that video?
Which one?
Jello Apocalypse.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the one I've seen then.
Yeah.
The one that was like, become famous.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have this. I gotta say this. You see that?
No. No.
I see nothing.
Adam has a cut on
I know nothing, Colonel Hogan.
I see nothing. What is it from? Did you fight a shark?
So pathetic. Yeah, I wish I fought a shark, because then it'd be like, oh my god, Adam fought a shark and fucking won. No.
That explains why you're missing both those legs. I thought you were a Civil War.
Didn't you read his shirt, I survived the Sharknado?
And people at 5 times were like, oh my god, Adam, your Confederate hat's awesome. And he was like, did you fight in the Civil War? Were you an actual veteran? But anyways,
And he's like, yeah, I got magic legs.
I got magic legs.
Magic legs.
Lieutenant Dan.
You got new legs.
But anyways,
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
I have this deep cut on my pinky, and I love telling a story because of how pathetic it is. I was opening a box of mac and cheese.
Oh God!
And the cardboard cut me, and I'm bleeding everywhere. It was like a sprinkler.
Adam Noyce, man's man.
Adam Noyce, a man's man. He can use an axe to split wood.
He can't open a fucking box.
He can eat bacon off of a football.
He can shoot.
But he can't fucking open a box.
Hang on. Shoot the fuck out of animals until they're dead.
Let's go back for a second.
I don't always cut myself, but when I do.
Let's go back to you eating bacon off of a football. I want. Here are the exact details I want. Why?
How?
And
when?
What?
What?
I think
There's a football and bacon, and I ate it.
I think the why is kind of obvious.
Why did you eat bacon off of a football?
To prove my manliness.
How did that even? Did you like tape it to the?
It was soggy bacon. No. What happens is it was a joke that there are two things that are really manly: bacon and football.
Yeah.
Right. So you eat them both. Yeah.
That's like the
football.
That's where you come from.
That is the gay test. Eating bacon off a football.
If you can do it. No, that guy's straight. Don't worry.
Oh, that
about
guy's
it.
straight. He ate bacon off the football.
Oh.
Those like one of those rare once in a lifetime moments.
Are you taking notes, /fiction writers?
Do you do that when you're actually recording? Like
Not all the time. I'm smoking
a.
a hookah pen right now. For those of you listening.
See, I didn't know.
Let's see. Drug humor.
I've said it on the
humor,
show.
Bacon humor.
I can't-
We've got it all.
I don't think you were there
Probably not.
when I said
I'll be honest. I haven't watched the last episode yet.
No, it wasn't that one.
Neither have I.
It was a while ago. Oh God, I love it. I love the whole thing. I love everything about it. But anyway,
I love my life.
I love my life. SOS is love. SOS
This
is
is life.
Oh God.
What did we say down in the?
This is my podcast now.
I don't know why I recently made the decision to finally watch that video, but I did, and it's
That doesn't sound right.
What
That
happened?
sound right.
What happened, Dylan?
Oh my God! I couldn't stop laughing.
I just watched it. I mean, and then I was silent for a while, and then I watched YouTubers react to it, and
Oh, you watched the Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life thing finally?
yeah, finally.
The reactions are amazing.
Oh God, that's the best thing. I mean, the video was amazing. Have you guys seen the sequel?
Yeah, I watched
it was made
both
by
of
another guy, right?
I watched both of the sequels. We should do Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life commentary.
That
Well,
was,
but then
that would be so
it wouldn't really be
it speaks for
genuine.
itself.
And it wouldn't be like if we had all
He
have,
roared a mighty roar.
This is my swamp now.
The second one was kind of dumb, but the third one is
It's all ogre now.
was the second one that took place in a classroom?
Yeah,
there
and
was
Prince.
this
yeah.
guy who didn't look anything like Prince Charming, but
Shrek
apparently he was
off his
Prince
dick.
Charming.
Hey, see, that's the thing. That doesn't sound anywhere near as funny as the randomness that is.
Oh no, the first one is a masterpiece.
Because and my favorite reaction out of all of them on that video was the guy who said, "This is why I love the internet."
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I love that guy too. Yeah.
I was like,
I love
that's
the guy.
amazing.
There was a chick on there who does like really wholesome videos.
Yeah,
Who was doing it, and I was like, oh, this is the best thing
this
ever.
is perfect.
Oh, and she reacted positive. I thought she was like, ew, this is fucking gross.
I wish you guys saw his face when he said that.
They also did a reaction to the little baby's ice cream, and that was magical.
I gotta say, I have a new favorite YouTuber.
Who's your me? No,
No, not you.
Is it me?
Yeah.
No, obviously this is
bound to Andres.
obviously it's David, his first crush.
Yeah, that's it. It's fucking Dave. You found me through David, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Would it make more sense if his favorite YouTuber was somebody who had a channel at the moment?
My favorite YouTuber now is Markiplier.
I know this name. I don't know why I know this name, but
He's
I know
a major gamer. I like him because he is legitly what more YouTubers probably should do. Like, if I ever get to anywhere near his level, good job, Bill.
No,
my hookah.
Wait a minute. Can you say the name again?
Markiplier.
Is it like a Markiplier? Like
yes.
Okay. It's like multiplier. Okay.
Yeah. And he's literally like he makes a lot of money off of his videos, but he donates so much fucking of that money away.
Yeah.
He hosts a lot of charity drives, and his friend Bob is fucking hilarious. But seriously, like, that is what that's what I'm really striving for.
So he does commentary.
He's a good YouTuber.
Okay.
He's like PewDiePie, but a lot better.
God.
He's so much more intelligent than PewDiePie.
I stay away from that shit.
Like when he plays games, he's like, oh, this is a great story. He goes into like what makes a good story, what makes a good game, and he goes into all that stuff. He's a lot more intelligent.
So he like donates all his money to like charity and shit.
A lot of it.
You want to see me blow smoke rings?
That's really nice.
Yes!
That's really nice of him. If I made money on my videos, I wouldn't do that. But I like the fact that people are.
It's like better him than me.
I'm done, Bill. I'm done. I'm out. Done.
Adam is leaving.
Done.
Fine.
I'm gonna walk to fight.
I was gonna bring you to the diner tomorrow. We were gonna get a nice breakfast.
He's gonna take you to his work and get ice cream.
Hello, YouTube. I'm back.
You even have to mention bacon.
I also like how, like, because I don't know, thanks to the mic, it's able to pick up Adam's voice from far away, so it just adds it adds to the hilarity of you actually hearing him walking away.
Yeah, like, to see if me and Andres want to like fake leaving or like say we're gonna leave the call, all we can do is this.
Yes, we're recording!
Oh my god!
Alright.
I really appreciated that.
I respected that reference.
I personally absolutely love Beethoven's Ninth Symphony.
Fucking sure.
I personally love
I
Beethoven's
personally quite enjoy
Diet Pepsi.
Coke.
He knows the number.
Coke. I'm sorry, Bill.
You failed me for the last time.
Well, I can't say that I've been in a car with you for 12 hours like those douchebags.
18 hours.
18 hours, not 12 hours. You see, I can't even do my mouth right, ladies and
Your
gentlemen.
mouth.
How long was it? Jesus Christ, that trip.
Back was 17 to there was 15.
Jesus.
Was it? No, it was 18.
It's usually much
Sure.
quicker. Or at least it feels that way.
Would you stop? No.
We three was spent the equivalent of an entire 24-hour day with each other, if not more.
We spent way longer than that.
No, I mean like combining all
of hours I spent with you on my hands, so.
He's right. We spent an entire day in the car when you.
All but fan fiction.
A day.
We didn't spend a whole day together. We didn't spend 24 hours straight together. We woke up at 4:30, and we got there. We got there at about 9.
Yeah, but we're also adding the return trip.
Yeah.
If you add the time it took us to get there and the time it took us to get back together, that's more than 24 hours just in the car ride alone.
So
24 hours? That's an entire day.
I know.
What?
So if you add like the time that we spent at my place together, it'd be more than 24 hours.
Whoa!
There's way more space in that than a car.
So was the shock T-Rex.
Whoa!
Global warming is going to hit 2 days before the day after tomorrow.
Oh my god. So
That's
at 5 times
today.
everyone is fucking singing We Should Build a Snowman, and I was sitting there like, I really hope global warming fucking takes over so we don't get snow ever again, so we don't build a snowman.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. It's not that much snow. It depends.
Yeah, well, I told them down there, I was like, God, up here you guys cry when there's like 2 inches of snow. At home, we cry when there's like 10 feet of snow.
Hey, Adam.
Yes.
Do you want to
Someone
build a
gets fucked.
snowman?
Actually, in your case, Andre, sure. I'd build a snowman with you.
Yay.
Just established that he doesn't want to build a snowman.
Fan fiction writers to your station!
Wrap some of that there innuendo.
Have you guys ever built a snowman that looked good? Because I have.
Yeah, we built up. I'm not joking. What I did was I filled the inside. The line that we were you know how you roll them and you kind of go in a straight line. I don't know if you do.
Yeah, you do it the normal way.
And what I did was I put a bunch of red food coloring water down, so like you rolled it and rolled it and rolled it.
So it would be like blood.
And the inside would look bloody. And
God, that's awesome.
We a bunch of reenactors and I loaded the cannon full of grape shot, which is basically like nothing but a shotgun, but with a cannon.
Right.
And we put him right in front of it, and we put like this little tiny white flag in his hand. You've been sentenced to death, good sir. Fire the cannon! And we fired the cannon, he blew up. It was so awesome.
It was a cold day in Snowman Hell. Oh boy.
And the fields were drenched in Snowman's blood.
It isn't saying much because for a snowman, hell is like 10 degrees.
Yeah, it'll be a cold day in Snowman's hell when you see that happen.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Does Snowman have a...
It is a warm day.
Snowman even alive?
Well,
Killed the dinosaurs.
Frosty's a cartoon.
Really?
Wait, is Frosty a cartoon?
Wait, what?
Frost, that's the closest thing to a...
Well, there's a Frost cartoon.
I'm sure it started as a song, then turned into a Rankin Bass cartoon.
Well,
then Rankin Bass decided to be corporate whores and decided to pimp them
There
out.
was the cartoon movie extravagance of the year.
I mean, the Return of Frosty or something?
No, there was Frosty.
That was so bad.
Return of Frosty, where he was voiced by like Louis Armstrong. He was like, "Hey, little girl,
The whole
you
plot of
want
the
to make a
movie was
snowman?"
No, I'm talking about like they actually made a sequel to that like Rankin Bass original short.
Yeah, and the whole plot of the movie was
Yeah, there's
that
a movie called.
The Return.
Yeah. And this is like from this is like
It
the,
is. It's absolutely
this is like
terrible.
the bit, hold on. This is you're talking.
Well, no,
we're talking about the thing that
It's
came,
like-
the
it's like-
hold on. We're talking about the movie that came out like the mid 2000s.
Andres, I had to be patient
Oh
with you fucks.
no! That's not the one I'm talking about.
Okay.
there was a different Frosty
There's
film.
another one. Oh, but there is that one too. The 2000 one where Frosty's like barely in it. It's about like some political dude who like has to rediscover the meaning of Christmas.
This is the one. That's
the one I'm talking
about.
about.
And pretty much like every single adult in that short apparently has a stick up their ass about not having fun.
Are you talking? I think Andres, are you talking about the one where he gets a wife?
They were opposed to snow.
Oh,
Andres. They were completely opposed to
I
snow.
love that one. Hang on, go back to the images. I want to point something out to you. All right, so look at this face right here.
Yeah.
Imagine if
It's
he's
Christmas,
black.
Frosty
How
pushes up.
racist would that caricature be? Look at it though.
Sambo.
He's got a bow tie,
Yeah.
a big pink nose, and a big top.
God, that would
enormous
make
eyes.
Samuel L. Jackson look like Barack Obama.
Look. It would be. Oh God! Look how racist
Look
that
at
would
that.
be. And I'm pretty sure he's voiced by a black man in this cartoon.
Hold on.
We're not talking about how racist something is. We're now talking about how racist something would be.
But it's
Frosty Returns is what it's
But if
called.
they could have used brown or black snow, they would have.
John Goodman was Frosty?
What?
Oh my God!
Wait a minute. Are you sure this is the sequel or is this the first one?
This is from 92.
You guys, there's a Chinese snowman made of frozen urine.
Frosty's Return was made in 1992, and he was voiced by John Goodman.
What the fuck? All right, so it's not really that racist. I mean, it's a little racist.
Frosty's Winter Wonderland.
That was before that.
That was the one where he gets a wife.
Yeah, what year was that?
1976.
Oh, I thought that said 1876.
I'm pretty sure that's wrong.
Way back in 1876 when they made the Frosty picture.
So then when was the first one? Like 1917?
Okay, so the 2005 one I was thinking of was called The Legend of Frosty the Snowman.
1969, Bill.
Oh, 69.
The one where he gets a wife is the Legend of
Oh, so it was the same year as Son of Godzilla.
The one
No,
where
that
the
was
adults
No, that
rid of
was
all the
Revenge.
snow is just Return of
Yeah,
I think. I don't know.
Oh, I thought that. So corn dildos.
That looks like a dildo.
Godzilla Operation Lucky Dragon.
Whale.
Yeah, this is the thing I was telling you about.
Well, I'm going to view it.
Yeah, this is the...
Gentlemen, Operation in the Pacific is concluded, and by our measure of
I've heard this
success,
before.
As you are
Long
well
time.
aware, we've lost 7 vessels.
This is from the movie, though. I thought that was a
Is
fan thing.
that Godzilla Heritage?
We began
Shut up, Andres.
No, this is the Lucky Dragon thing from the movie.
He's photographed here.
Ooh.
Sightings of this
That is so
monster
cool.
down the
No,
rise
that sounds familiar. I swear I heard that as like a teaser for Godzilla
Shut up,
Heritage.
Andres.
You shut up.
Located proved
Andres,
unsuccessful.
the correct
Everybody
response-
shut up. How about that?
The correct response was "make me," but
Multinational
So creepy.
coalition was assembled to track down and study the organism. Dubbed Monarch Unit, this team of specialists scoured the Pacific region, establishing contact with the native islanders and gathering intelligence on a creature of mythical proportions.
That is so cool.
A legend known as Gojira.
If you can find them, if you can contact them, you can always count on the A-Team.
The dedicated agents who investigate these giant monsters are known as the Anti-Megalosaurus Force. These are their stories.
Da 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 dun dun.
Nay, nay.
Do 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 do.
It seriously sounds like the guy from the opening narration of SVU.
Codenamed Lucky Dragon.
That's genius.
Detonation protocol was quickly amended to a new 0 hour. A string of antennas relayed televised signals, giving command a second-by-second account of what was happening at Ground Zero. On March 1st, 1954.
Okay, may I just say this?
What?
This bugged me in the opening credits too. You can totally tell the footage that they shot.
And
for
you
the
can
film.
tell it from the actual, yeah.
Yeah, because you can see the camera moving. I would have literally gone into so much detail to make it look exact.
I mean, it looks great, though.
It does.
At exactly 8:50, Operation Lucky Dragon
The
commenced.
names and appearances of the kaijus have been changed to protect the innocent.
And the creature swam right into our trap.
We totally killed it, right, guys?
Right?
Right?
No further sightings of the target.
In the Pacific region, attacks by kaijus are considered especially heinous.
And suddenly Rodan came out of my ass.
My ass. Shut up, Frank.
In my opinion, Rodan coming out of Adam's ass is considered especially heinous.
That's so fucking cool.
That is really cool.
Working to ensure that this strike is officially acknowledged as atomic testing.
We always thought alien life would come from the stars.
In locating and tracking this organism, and that it is in our national interest to continue funding for the initiative.
Is this opening narration still going?
Situation develops.
That is potentially the coolest thing I've ever seen.
It literally, and first off, I love how they talk to the natives like they've seen him a lot.
Well, they're like, we have this legend.
Yeah,
and
that is so clever.
I'm okay with the idea of, like, in this continuity, the actual legend is actually about that creature.
Well, in this continuity, it would really work.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't like the idea that Godzilla's come to the surface before the atomic testing, though.
See, I guess I just don't... I can see your reason why.
But it's like, because, like, the whole purpose of Godzilla has always been the reason why
Oh, God, we're talking about this again.
It's like the whole purpose he's appeared is to, you know...
Yeah.
Is to punish us for what we did, and it's like, well, he was here anyway. I don't know. It kind of bugs me, but it's a great, like, the way it's so reverential towards the source material.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic. I mean, they really did their homework clearly. That they knew
really
Lucky Dragon.
Like if you ask me, it makes me like this reboot even more. Is seeing something.
My
like
only
this.
issue with the whole thing is, like, I wish all this was in the movie. You know what I mean?
What if that was the opening credits instead? Or like you saw this and then suddenly cuts to black.
Wouldn't it have been? Imagine this. I'm going to pitch this to you. What if Bryan Cranston had
narrated it?
Had bought this from somebody, like in his efforts to cover up to discover the truth. Somebody was like, I have a video that you might find interesting, and he showed them this, and this had been our introduction to Godzilla.
That would have been a hell of a lot better than what we got.
I mean, the scene with Serizawa is similar.
I know,
but it would have fixed.
It doesn't. No, that would have a lot more impact having.
Wouldn't it have also been a better way to marry what is essentially two halves? Because all the Bryan Cranston stuff is basically the first half, and then all the Godzilla stuff is the second half.
Right.
That would have been the perfect marrying point. Because what we have basically is Ford's story with his dad, which is the Muto story that loosely connects to Godzilla. And then you have, once Serizawa comes in, you have the Godzilla story. I think that would have been the best way to marry them. Oh, look at that image.
Oh, my God.
Look at that image. That's just awesome.
Oh.
Anyway. Those.
Ooh. Now that I have no idea what's happening.
I don't know what we were talking about now.
Are we still on recording?
What?
Are we still on recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't we be recording?
I don't know.
I don't.
An excellent question.
That's an excellent quandary.
Oh my god, that smells like apples.
I know, the whole room is smoky right now.
That's so awesome.
I know, I feel like we're in like a 50s radio station.
They're hot.
I know, we're
dogs
even
of
sitting.
I know.
Like that, like we're crossing our legs.
Well, technically, we do have the equivalent of a radio show, and now back to the Sons of Serizawa podcast here on 96.5, bringing you all your classic old
yes,
school
we do.
classic
We're going to
hits.
talk about my Mothra universe.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Brad
we are
Jones.
going to do that. So Adam has something he wants to talk about, and I told him.
I mean, we don't have to.
No, we can, you can get into it. I know people apparently have been dying for it, so.
I know. It's like, really? You guys really want to hear my Mothra shit that bad, huh? And they're like, yes.
So
like,
let's do this then. Let's hear your thoughts. Let's hear your idea for Mothra.
Well, a little bit of history, and this will be very brief. I did a video on Sharper Pilot Fly called Mothra, and I said in there, I think there's. Yeah, I need.
Oh, I remember Mothra like it was yesterday.
I remember Mothra like, oh, look at her butt. It is so big. Okay.
I think that's called the
Actually,
thorax in the insect kingdom.
Actually, it's significantly
Look
smaller
at
than smaller than her other body sections.
Yeah, I know.
In
Do
terms
they have
of
an anus?
width.
Do moths have anuses? And
Do they poop?
do they even live?
Yeah, they're alive.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well,
do
anyways,
the moths poop?
Do moths poop? That's one giant pile of shit. Anyways, well, I said at the end, pretty much. I said at the ending of that video that I think there's a lot of potential to do a rather dark or a darker reboot to the Mothra series, and I started fleshing out this idea in my head. Dylan knows all about it because I showed him the thing.
Apparently,
No, I-
insects do poop.
What?
Apparently, insects do poop.
Oh.
Okay, great. So you gotta add that.
Well,
in there
alright,
somewhere.
insects poop.
There's even a term for it. Insect poop is called frass.
That is beautiful.
Frass?
Frass.
Brass your ass.
Frass?
Yes, frass.
I love that. That's my new favorite word. So we got Mothra.
But I decided to do basically the same thing I did with my Godzilla series. But
And
of
just
course,
to clear up, these are not in continuity.
these
That
are
was-
not.
that
Yeah,
was-
these two things are not continuity.
That was my first question.
Not even kind of.
Not even kind of. Not even kind of. I decided to make four books. I'm going to make 4 books out of this, just like I did my Godzilla series. And if I'm going to make these into movies, I know I'm going to make my Godzilla movies into movies. I know that. But I said, as fantastic as the technology in that series is, if you watch any of my videos, you know the technology is fantastic. I'm keeping a lot of stuff kind of grounded in terms of the colorization and stuff like that. This one, I actually want to take that and throw it out the window. Not only is the technology fantastic, but also the colors are going to be a lot more bright. And I hate to say it, but I was actually inspired a little bit by how the new Giver movie looked. As much as
I just shit myself.
as much as I hate that.
No,
goddamn-
really.
I go, oh,
He just
oh my
crashed his
God.
pants.
It's leaking everywhere.
It's like SOS episode 16.
Yeah.
Oh my
Flip
God,
plates.
you guys! I'm looking at this frass, right? And it looks like sand. Kids could be building castles out of this and never know.
It's kind of
Ew.
like Spice. Oh wait, none of you have seen Dune. Never mind, I can't make a Spice joke.
Spider shit?
Spice joke because all Spice is worm poop.
Spice World?
No.
Don't you want to be my lover? Oh, that's
Gotta
not the
get
song.
rid of your friends.
Whatever the song
Do we
is.
have to? Can we cut this off?
Making this too easy. Friendship never ends.
It does.
That was the 90s. Sometimes I'm happy to be from there. Other times I'm
Need
not.
another drink, Bill?
No. I don't think I've had too much.
You've never had too much.
Oh, sign my ass. Read that
that's just,
shit.
But anyway,
That's just
I
your
split it-
response to everything, Bill. Can you come up with anything else?
I split it into. What
the fuck, bro?
I split it into 4 books. First one is simply called Mothra. But then and that was of course the origin story, kind of. And then we have Mothra 2 Desolation, Mothra 3 Retribution, and then Mothra 4 Rebirth. And the first thing I want to talk about is basically the mythology of Mothra. So the creation. In the beginning, God created beast and man. No.
I was like, is that actually what's written there?
No.
You're gonna do it like Creature from the Black Lagoon and shit?
Oh, I was thinking more Battle for the Planet of the Apes with John Huston as the lawgiver.
Beware the beast man.
Beware the beast man.
Yes, man.
Yes, man.
Man would sodomize your hamster if he could.
Beware the beast. Beware the beast Batra.
Beware the Frass.
Beware the Frass. Anyways, in the beginning, before the creation of Earth, there was a massive war between two forms of beings.
Sorry.
What?
Go ahead.
There are the angels, who are basically the good guys, and they are pure goodness.
And the Evas. No.
The evil. The nasties.
They are the nasties. No, and they are headed by these two beings called the Cosmos. Two beings with godlike powers that are the leaders of the angels. And of course, then we have the demons, who are the bad guys, who are angels, former angels that were corrupted by something. I have yet to figure it out. And they are headed by a single being known as, oh my god, I love that shit.
Heisenberg.
Known as Heisenberg. They are headed by a single being known as Batra.
Ooh.
And he's basically like the Cosmos but evil. Or he's not really so much evil as much as he has a different approach to what happens. I actually got inspired by Spock's half-brother in Star Trek V, believe it or not. If you've seen Star Trek V, you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
You sad, sad man.
You sad, sad man.
You sad sack of shit.
What does Mothra need with a spaceship?
You sad sack of frass.
What does Mothra need with a spaceship?
Come on, guys. That's the new saying. You sad sack of frass.
You sad sack of frass.
What does Mothra need with the Goten?
The combined powers of the Cosmos overwhelm Batra because he's a single entity. And they both die exerting all of their energy into confronting the demons. After the angels' victories over the demons, they build a planet they call Earth, and is dominated with a species known as humans, modeled after their own image.
Humans.
Humans. Yes, man! No.
Yes, man. Humans, not romance.
He's not romance.
Did you get that reference?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that was
who were intended on being physical forms of the angels. However, the angels' victory was not complete. The humans were born from the Garden of Eden with free will. That's that thing that doesn't make their victory. Did you do that on purpose?
What?
Because it just all went like in my face.
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't.
Wait,
I'm mood lighting you.
Oh, thank you.
It's like a cereal.
I feel like a gypsy.
You know,
Like,
in the beginning, there were
giant moths.
And equally large moth balls to kill them.
They look like some peanut for some reason.
The universe was covered in frass.
The universe was covered in frass. We were not taking this very well.
The whole Earth looked like the bottom of a cave.
Guano, bat shit. Anyways,
Guano man.
However, again, they give the humans free will. Not that you guys really care.
No, we care.
The free will. There goes the neighborhood.
They give humans free will. That was the one condition. Now the Shobijin are born from the cosmos.
So they're not the same thing.
They're not the same thing.
Where did the peanuts come in?
I was actually thinking about making a rock group in the background. I was going to say, let's call them the Peanuts, just as a nice little reference.
That'd work.
Yeah.
And then
but anyways,
one song is do do
or the
do
fish
do
lip guy
do
in
do.
Eskimo. Do you know that reference?
Yes, I do.
The fish lip guy in the Eskimo. And the attractive backup singer.
But anyways, the Shobijin are basically the offspring of the cosmos, and they are called the Guardians of Peace, not the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was thinking the Guardians of the Universe.
Okay, whatever. And there is one red one, and then there's one blue one.
Okay.
And they create a Neo angel, which is called Mothra, which is their protector. No, Mothra is known as a Neo angel, and like there's Neo demons. That's what like Gigantor and Hydra are.
They're in this?
Yes,
Okay.
and we'll get into that in a little bit. Now let's talk about Earth. Earth. It is the year 1066 AR, known as After Rebirth.
Okay.
And most of the planet has been destroyed in some kind of massive war that is never really explained what it was, but it's hinted at that it was a nuclear war. And the only inhabitable part of Earth is a continent called Otium. And Otium means peace in Latin. The geography and climate of Otium is a warm, jungle-like place, and there are also many mountains. So basically, I'm actually looking at it as South America.
Okay.
Which, of course, there's lots of rain. There's a rainy season.
Can I have a cameo so I can like go down there and get a free vacation?
Fuck yeah.
Let's do it!
Let's
go shoot this thing right now!
Right now!
Can Mothra like
Fuck
team
this
up?
podcast.
Can Mothra like team up with Quetzalcoatl?
Yes! The terror bird? No, he's not a terror bird. He's a giant dragon thing.
Yeah, he's essentially the Mexican feathered dragon.
There is a pterosaur
Pterosaur
called Quetzalcoatlus, but it's just.
I was going to have a head
pterosaur.
plane to the mythos eventually.
Oh, okay.
Because there's, of course, judging by this, there's going to be a lot of religious symbolism because I love it. Anyways, even though it's actually
Bible scanners.
Bible
Yeah,
scanners.
it's Bible scanners.
I love that name.
That's not its real name.
Look at that haze of smoke over
I
your
know.
laptop.
The best Bible scanners is the best working title since Blue Harvest or Torchwood.
Torchwood wasn't a working title.
Do you realize that
Actually,
Blue
it was.
Harvest is the
Actually,
name
it
of
was
Star
though, when they first brought back Doctor Who. They used the working title Torchwood because it's an anagram for Doctor Who, and that's where they
I know
took
that.
it from later on.
I know the card and Cards Against Humanity.
Did you know that George Lucas called Star Wars Blue Harvest to cover up the fact that he was writing Star Wars?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why Seth MacFarlane called the thing Blue
I didn't know
Harvest.
that.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
That's cool shit.
Anyways,
I approve of that.
what remained of Earth has come together on Otium and has rebuilt a republic-based society in its extremely futuristic style. However, something that I forgot to add in here, but I was thinking of, is making a floating continent. It's an artificial kind of continent that just floats. And it floats. And I was thinking of calling it the Citadel.
Floats.
Is it a Fallout 3 reference or a Mass Effect reference?
Mass Effect reference. Fuck Fallout.
I love Fallout.
Is it ruled by a clown played by Tim Curry?
Can Mothra be played by Tim Curry? Can he do the motion
I
capture?
was thinking Drew Carey.
Can Gigan be played by Tim Curry?
Is Mothra gonna fuck hookers? Because that's what Drew Carey does.
That's what Drew Carey does. Anyway, classes where
Who else
classes
fucks
in
hookers?
society. What?
What? No, sorry.
What?
I said, you know who else fucks hookers?
Huh. Well,
Me.
Well, I'll tell you.
Am I right?
Am I? Ha! Did I not tell you that story?
No. Did you fuck a hooker?
Well, yeah, but that's not the story. No, I've never fucked a hooker. Just
Okay.
for the record.
They're
So I was
incredibly
at work.
overpriced.
I was at work last week, and
You fucked a hooker.
yeah, at work.
Oh my god.
No, no, I was at
Yeah.
work.
She wanted
I was-
ice cream, but she didn't have money.
I had a girl
She wanted
tonight
ice
who I
cream.
thought
She
was
wanted
gonna be
apple
like, I don't
pie.
have any money on me, but do you want me to? No, she didn't. But
No. Oh my god, is that one of my... Yeah.
no. Anyway. So I'm at work last week, and this fucking dude comes in with his kid, and I'm like, I got my head down in like the hard ice cream freezer where I'm like scooping, and his kid had his shoes untied, and the dad goes, "You better tie your shoes right now." And he goes, "You know who else leaves their shoes untied? Black people. Am I right?"
Whoa!
He looks at me with a big shit-eating grin and goes, "Am I right?" And I was like, "Would you like anything else tonight, sir?"
This is
I
not
was
a stereotype that I'm
dumbfounded.
familiar with.
No, you know what I would have done? You know what I would have done? I wouldn't know, sir. I wear Merrells.
sir. I am.
I wear deck shoes.
I wear deck shoes.
Oh no, those have laces.
What?
Oh, whatever. I wear
Whatever.
slippers. I don't wear shoes. Shoes are for the man.
Shoes
man.
are for noobs.
Yeah.
Shoes are
But anyway,
Real men don't walk; they shuffle.
but it's like
Real
I
men walk barefoot through the
I didn't know that.
While eating bacon off of a football.
5 miles all uphill in the snow.
with a shoe and a boot.
And
I didn't know that was a stereotype. Number one, and B,
Yeah,
he looks at me with like a shit-eating grin, like, "Am I right?" And I'm like,
How old is this kid to?
"Sure, why not?"
How old is
I love this guy.
How old is this kid to even know that stereotype? This
He was
obscure.
like 6, maybe.
How is he being raised to the point where he knows such an obscure stereotype?
Right? Oh God,
The
that's
kid's
a
not the one
household.
who. The kid's not the one who said it, Andres. The dad was.
Was the dad 6 years old?
Yes. No, the dad was older.
Well, this is New York. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Is that a New York stereotype that we give birth at 6 years old?
Yes,
Is
Bill.
this so way behind?
a New York stereotype is that
We all say coffee because we do.
coffee.
Coffee.
Yes,
Coffee.
that is one of them. In fact, I heard that was one of the first things I heard.
I can't say coffee. How do you say it?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Bill.
There you go.
Use an O sound.
No, I say coffee.
Yeah, you say coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Well, it's like me and the game
Say, hey Bill, say golf. Say golf.
again.
Again?
Yes,
You say again?
I say again.
Pretentious fuck.
You pretentious douchebag. Anyways,
Read your shit. Mothra.
you're gonna like this.
The giant moth.
Classes are designated. Classes.
Go ahead.
Classes wear designated colors for all sorts of uniforms. You're really going to like this reference. Be it t-shirts, dress uniforms, PT clothing, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And they start at the age of 18 up.
Mm-hmm.
Workers, wear dark red with black belts, and that's 70% of the population.
Okay.
Government personnel, a dark green top with black bottoms, meaning like a green shirt, black pants.
Mm.
The authorities, the police, dark blue tops with black bottoms.
The authority.
The authority. Military, always no matter... and with the military, they always wear these colors no matter what, even if they're in their civvies. Their dress uniforms are all white. Bottoms depend on which branch they're in. Like if they're in the Navy, it would be like a darker shade of gray or something. Oh my god, I love that taste. AC...
It's a nice oxygen flavor, ain't it?
It is. Their ACUs are either dark blue or dark green. Intellectuals, teachers, and scientists wear dark shade of orange tops and usually white or dark gray bottoms. Are you understanding this reference yet?
Is it a part of the extra?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so, but I was like, it seems too obvious.
I mean, Bill, he's practically waving a flag right now. Like, do you get it?
Planet of the Apes! The Planet of the Apes!
Ask me what it means.
No, I'm not that pretentious. That's me in Bible scanners.
True.
Students.
True.
Students wear white tops for girls and gray for boys. They all wear uniforms.
This is not a society I would want to
With
live in.
either black or navy blue bottoms. Now let's talk about the Shobijin, ladies and gentlemen.
Are they hot?
Actually, I'll be completely honest. I designed, actually, I'll show you a picture if I go off of airplane mode.
You drew them?
No.
Oh, you photoshopped them.
Yeah, well, kind of.
They're gonna
I'll show you
like
a picture of how
fat.
I want. I'll show you a picture of how I want the red Shobijin to look.
Okay. Oh.
Like her.
Well, don't I feel like a weirdo now?
What? Why?
It's a child, isn't it?
Yeah, basically, she's a little older than that.
Oh, okay.
Because I said she's anywhere, I don't want her to be 14. She's in high school. She's either going to be a sophomore or junior.
I feel a little bit better about that now. Okay, gotcha. It's Ellie from The Last of Us for the listeners.
There's grass on the field. Bill can play ball. Huh?
I regret saying that. What was that on DFOS?
That's disgusting.
Was that on DFOS or
That
FOS?
is fucking disgusting. There's grass on play
Yes,
ball.
it
That's
was.
just...
No,
Yes,
it goes.
it was on DFOS when we said that.
Well, I wasn't serious, but that is a saying I've heard.
Anyways, the show begins. If not in their human forms, they appear as either blue or red glowing orbs. They're basically like these spheres, glowing balls of energy. Laura, I haven't figured her last name yet, but Laura, the red Shobijin, who loves her emotions. She embraces emotions.
They have names?
Yes.
So not twins.
Yeah, they're not twins.
Okay.
They love her emotions. She embraces the emotions. She is curious about humanity and decides to be born into our world from infancy to experience the human, well, basically being a human, the human life.
The human condition.
Yes. Yes. I love that movie. The Human Condition. Anyways.
Oh, that's that war movie.
Yeah. She is adopted by a gay couple. One of them, which is in the OSDF, the OTM Self-Defense Forces, and the other is a simple worker. And she becomes a bit of a tomboy because of this. She's raised basically by her military dad. Which that's actually a theme in this is gender identity. A theme in this show is actually going to be gender identity. And, you know, gender roles and shit like that and how they're bullshit, that kind of stuff.
Here's my question. Is Mothra a female or a male?
I don't designate right now. I haven't designated yet. I'm pretty sure she's going to be female.
That'll be interesting. That'll be the interesting thing.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to make her female because that would just make it
that would make more sense, yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's a bit of a tomboy, and she's and is always aware of her actual self. Oh, meaning that after she I'll explain what the catalyst is later, but after that catalyst happens, she remembers that she's also a Shobijin. Because basically her being she's lost all of her powers.
I see, okay.
When after she's born as a human, she's lost all of her powers as basically a god.
The Doctor did this once, yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, in season 3. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. Mole. Mole, or Maul, however you wish to pronounce it.
Like that dude from Atlantis, the movie? Remember the guy who's like,
you know, oh my god, Mole! I love Mole.
I love Mole too.
I love him, oh my god. It's his dirt. Anyways, Mole, who is the blue Shobijin.
The blowing Shobijin.
Who she's like Spock. She's very logical.
Right.
Go from point A to point B. Almost no emotions whatsoever. The only emotion she has is for somebody who I'll talk about a little later. She can be seen as heartless at times and even speaks in a monotone voice most of the time. She is essentially the complete opposite of Laura. That is what I wanted to make true. I wanted her to be the complete opposite of her.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to talk about the organization known as Archangel. Archangel is a military organization that's sole purpose is monitoring both the existing angels and the neo-demons, who are put away at the end of what is known as the Great War. They know about Laura. They know that she's there. And even set up a family to adopt her. Basically, that being the gay couple. They set up a good, decent family that would raise her and treat her well.
I got you.
Without them knowing. It's a big reveal. And I think I'm either going to make it in the second or third.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the second.
Mm-hmm.
And it's run by a man named Gabriel. Now, Gabriel I've described as basically a military version of Gandalf or Dumbledore.
Or Japanese Gandalf.
Japanese Gandalf, that's right, you said
Does
that.
he ride a rainbow?
He rides a rainbow.
Makes sense at Mothra.
No, but I already have a gay couple in here, so I can't make anyone else gay.
Why not? Why can't they all be gay?
It's a movie about a
That'd be kind of
society.
I feel like an exploitation movie, wouldn't
It's a movie about a giant sparkly butterfly, dude.
Gay exploitation. Is that a thing?
Oh, okay. Yes, it is.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, there's like gay-cula.
Like gay Racula. Like
Gay Racula.
Oh, I love that. Succula.
No.
Why can't...
It's called Gay Racula, Bill.
Yeah.
Gay Racula in the cinema.
That sounds like a spider thing.
First
like
off, I love the fact that the cinema snob reviews gay porn.
That's great.
It's so funny.
That's great.
Anyways, Gabriel, he's a 600-year-old man.
I can sympathize.
No.
I feel 600 years old sometimes.
He's a 600-year-old
Ladies and gentlemen, Methuselah.
Methuselah? What?
There's some guy in the Bible named Methuselah who lives for like 100 years, or 800 years or something.
Yeah, he lives for 800.
He dies.
Okay.
I was just talking about how bad my knees hurt.
That's all I meant.
At that point, you just die of being tired, I guess.
Anyways, he's a 600-year-old man. He has an extremely warm heart. He cares deeply for Laura and Maul. And Maul is that one person that... Gabriel is that one person that Maul actually, will confess feelings for. Or whatever.
Right.
And wants to protect the Earth no matter what. He is secretly known as a guardian angel, and that is someone who has had first-level contact with an angel. Now, here's what the level of contacts are. You see, this is why I love creating universes. First-level contact, physical contact with an angel.
Oh, so this is like the Close Encounters thing.
Kind of. That's actually what inspired me to do this.
Yeah.
Physical contact with an angel can understand their telepathic language. That's how the song comes in. And they can also hear the Shobijin songs to call Mothra.
Mm-hmm.
The second level contact have been chosen directly by an angel to be a disciple of those with first level contact, be it through dream or be it through a vision. Now, third level contact is the least number of people that you can actually see. You'd think it would be the other way around, but no. Third level contact have been chosen by those with first/second level contact to become a disciple, which is extremely hard and extremely rare. Laura's father, the one in the military, is one with third level contact. Let's see.
Okay.
Kamael, who is an angel, becomes fascinated with a human named Gabriel and formed into a human and became Gabriel's wife. However, during the birth of their twin children, they decide to call them Laura and Maul. The human form of Kamael dies, and so do the two twins. It is then revealed to Gabriel that she was an angel, and that his two children will be the new Shobijin.
Oh, I see.
Resurrected.
Right.
And that he has been blessed with basically his life gets multiplied. I think I said in the 7th digit. He ages 7 times slower. I got inspired by the Green Mile. Mm-hmm. He ages 7 times slower than normal human beings.
Mm-hmm.
He has since been he's the guy who formed Archangel, with the help of both the beings in which he's had contact with, the angels, and the military. Then in 1050, the year 1050 AR, he becomes aware that one of his children, Laura, becomes a human child, and sets it up so that she will have a loving family to adopt her, because he's too old to take care of her.
Right.
And raise her carefully, knowing he is too old to care for Laura himself. Mm-hmm. Which that's actually the opening of Mothra. I actually got inspired by the opening to Harry Potter, where you see Dumbledore place Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I actually got inspired by that.
Right.
Anyways, here's where we talk about the kaijus. Mothra. She was created from the physical form of Batra, instead of the other way around. She was created from Batra.
Mm-hmm.
And transform into what she is now, the Moth. And she is the protector of the Shobijin. She is awoken when Laura's human form is shot by a mugger, and she almost dies. Mothra being the Shogun's protector. Note.
He projects the original
Mothra.
Yeah.
Note. Only major life-threatening harm, physical harm, can awaken her. Meaning, like, if they broke their leg, that's fucking nothing. You know?
Mothra shows up, like, I gotta take you to the hospital.
No, the only thing that can
walk.
Yeah. The only thing that can awake Mothra is the fact that Laura almost dies. And in fact, if she wasn't for the fact that she was one of the Shobijin, she would have died. And that's what wakes Mothra up.
Right.
Let's see. And she becomes the protector of Earth as the demons resurface. Because when Laura gets hurt, the Neo-Demons start waking again.
Right.
Now, the Neo-Demons, though most demons were killed by the cosmos, their creations known as the Neo-Demons survived. With Mothra's awakening, they too come back to life as programmed to bring about the destruction of the human race. Hedorah, once invisible, but then mutated by the wastelands of former Earth to become a smog monster. Forms the tadpole capable of swimming, yada yada yada, flight,
Right.
and of course the standing form.
Erecting white balls.
Erecting white balls. I actually explained those as eggs.
Oh, okay.
In its continuity.
Okay. Does Mothra rip them out and hold them like, what are these?
What the fuck are these? No, but they hatch, and Mothra kills them.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna love what I did with Gigan,
I probably will.
if you really care.
I do.
Let's see. The Gigan.
Oh.
First off, it's never said that he's Gigan. They always refer to him as the Gigan.
Mhm.
They don't say Gigan. Gigan's coming. They say the Gigan's here. Or the Gigan's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Gigan was once an angel known as Uriel, who became corrupted with Batra and was transformed into a metallic organic monstrosity that Gigan is.
The Gigan.
So basically, its soul is trapped within Gigan.
Mm-hmm.
The Gigan. Powers, flight, saw in its chest, wires that shoot from, basically what they are from Final Wars.
Final Wars Gigan.
Except a lot more badass, because, quite frankly, I think Gigan was a letdown in Final Wars.
What?
In terms of how they...
Oh, yeah. I mean, he dies a lot.
He does die a lot. Batra, which is the final boss, essentially. The physical form of the head demon. He is much, much larger than Mothra. Like, you know how in Godzilla and Mothra, the Battle of Earth, they're like the same size? Not in this.
Is it like King Ghidorah in Godzilla?
Yes.
Like that kind of difference?
like that kind of difference. He, of course, is pure evil and actually brings about the end of humanity.
Damn.
The world dies.
That sucks.
Though Laura is the one that actually saves the day. She redeems herself.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole thing. She redeems herself at the ending, and all of humanity gets reborn, basically. Basically, she becomes the new Eve. That's essentially what happens.
Oh, okay.
And then they discover Batra because they discover what looks like this fetus-looking thing inside a volcano, and they're like, oh my god, that's Batra. Shit. And they're like, oh god, shit, we need to abort this fetus. No.
Somebody kill it.
Somebody grab that thing.
Is that a one-liner for the trailer? Because if that's a one-liner for the trailer, I am down.
We need to abort this fetus. Anyways, there's a larva. There's of course the larva form and the adult form. However, the thing that's different about that as well in mine, it is capable of transforming either way. Like right when it's born, it can either pick being a larvae or being the moth form.
The big bug.
The big fucking bug.
The Frass giver.
Yeah.
The Frass maker.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Lord of the Frass.
It's a lot different. And that's what I'm worried about, is how different it is from the source material.
Well, the thing with Mothra is that what's different about Mothra from, say, Godzilla is that we don't know anything about Mothra's creation.
This is true.
All we know about Mothra is that there's some island where she's worshipped as a god, and she's got something to do with the balance of nature. We have no idea why she's a giant moth, where she comes from, who created her. They go into it a little bit in Battle for Earth, and maybe there's more to it in the Rebirth trilogy that I just don't know about because I haven't seen those movies in years, but we really don't know where she's from and why. And it's got to be something ethereal because she's an ethereal kaiju. So I don't think anybody could give you that much hate. I think more what would be an issue in terms of selling your movie is the really involved universe.
Yeah.
That people kind of have to be thrown, because it's not like, it's not like Guardians where it's already in a universe that people know. The complex mythos just comes at something they already know. But there's not really any way you can get around it.
Well, here's what I was going to do. I was basically going to pull an LOTR, Lord of the Rings,
Mm-hmm.
where it was going to be an opening narration, and it was going to explain that war,
Mm-hmm.
then I was going to go into the movie.
And what I love about Lord of the Rings, and of course it happens over... The mythos wasn't actually really going to be completely... Like, their powers and shit like that wasn't going to be explained in the opening. It's going to be explained over the course of the movie.
That's probably the better way to do it.
Like, you just get pieces of information.
Right.
You get, like, pieces here. Oh, does that mean this? Yes, it does. And I was actually going into gender roles. I said as I said, I wanted this to be kind of gender roles, gender identity, kind of that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually, when I made a video on this, just a short video, and now it's a lot different than this, but I said I want Laura to have a great friendship with this boy. And then I paused and actually said, what if that boy was a girl?
Mm.
And I said that'd actually work a lot better, I think, is that she basically becomes... I mean, they never do anything. Like, they never kiss. They never do anything like that. But it could be really inferenced. Basically, I'm going to approach it like Shinji and Kaoru for Andres and Dillion, if I was to compare it to anything else. Because there's a lot of, like... It's never confirmed.
Oh, so you're gonna imply it, and then later you're gonna rebuild it and imply it a lot stronger.
Actually, I disagree with that, Dylan.
Really?
Yep.
Because the implication in the third movie is pretty on the nose.
No. No,
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
No, it's not. And here's why. That's because in that one, no. In that one, well, it's confirmed in the rebuild film, Dylan, that Kaoru is gay. They confirmed it. Hideki Anno confirmed it. And that would explain him. However, in the TV show, Shinji has had many moments, and when you watch Congratulations, you'll know what moments I'm talking about. They hint that Shinji is probably bi. Or because if you watch Evangelion, you'll notice that... I'm sorry, and then I'll shut up.
No, it's all good.
You'll notice that Shinji, whenever he feels really comfortable or when he's at home, he wears women's clothing. He wears a woman's shirt. And stuff like that. And he says he feels more comfortable wearing the shirt. Asuka makes fun of him for wearing it. He's like, no, I feel more comfortable wearing the shirt.
Pretty on the nose.
That is pretty on the nose. Like, for back then in Japan, that was like, oh my god.
He gay, yo. He gay.
Yeah, that's why in the original drafts for episode 24, there's actually a kissing scene between Shinji and Kaoru. But the studio said no, because it was too controversial of a thing to do.
When did Evangelion come out?
95 and 96. And in Japan, it's still... Homosexuality in Japan is still really controversial.
Oh, okay. I was
Japan has controversies?
Yeah, I was shocked.
Aside from eating eggs dipped in boy urine, because that's the thing they do.
What?
No, I'm
That's
pretty
the
sure
thing they do.
I think that's China, Bill. I think that's China.
Don't they both do it? We did no. We looked this up.
Just because
once.
they're both Asian doesn't
No, they
mean...
both do it though. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, do the Koreans do it too, Bill? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I know that the Filipinos eat something called balut.
The bear?
Balut?
The bear.
No, that's blue, not balut. Balut is basically a chicken egg that instead of how you eat eggs, you crack them open, blah, there it is.
Yeah.
You're basically eating the menstruation of a chicken, essentially.
Ew, that's nasty.
But anyways, balut is basically that dead chicken, and you eat the chicken.
Oh.
You eat the dead chicken inside the thing.
Oh, that
sounds delicious.
That's
nasty.
That's just nasty.
That's nasty.
Oh, that's just nasty.
Wait, if Japan has such a problem with dim gays, why is there so much yaoi?
I guess that stuff is just washed in private.
Yeah, Japan.
Actually, you want to know what? I bet you a lot of that's because of America.
Oh yeah, they make a lot of their they pretty much just make a lot of their merchandise with the American market in mind.
I went to Hot Topic today, just because of three of the girls I was with went in there and I was like, I don't want to stand out here alone. So I went to Hot Topic and I went to their anime section. They had a yaoi bottle, like water bottle.
Go to Spencer's.
And I was so totally tempted to buy it, but I didn't know the anime it was referencing. So
yeah. Hot Topic and Spencer's, I mean, they got some shit. They got blow-up dolls. They got fucking vibrators.
They do.
They got fleshlights.
That's where I found my first rubber ducky vibrator. Hot Topic.
I like the store a lot.
I like it very much.
Wasn't afraid to die.
I wasn't afraid to die.
Damn right.
But yeah, diabetes. Do they have a lot of Godzilla 2014 shit still?
No.
No, really?
No, there was like none.
Wow, they had a
lot of Batman shit.
Bill, it's been like months.
Yeah.
Esque Batman shit.
Probably because of Batman.
Yes.
versus
And now,
Superman.
well, I'm pretty sure
there's always Batman shit. It doesn't matter if there's a movie coming
Well,
out or not.
they have a
There's
lot of
always
Batman Avengers.
But no, they had one shirt there that was clearly the Dark Knight Returns Batman logo. It's like the fatter looking one.
Nice.
Yeah, I have. Oh, I'm not wearing. Oh, I thought I put on my Batman shirt.
Nice.
I'm wearing my Gamera shirt.
There's always so much Batman in the world, and it makes
My
me a
ass
happy
is
camper.
getting square.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So pull up that Ottoman right there. Yeah,
That's racist. That's you. Those poor Ottomans.
What?
They don't have an empire anymore. It's very
Wait,
sad.
I have a better idea. Let's
What?
no, okay, don't hurt yourself. let's sit on the couch
Okay.
and we will I'll put the computer on.
Oh, Bill, just like your father.
What?
Sorry, I was quoting a line from WOCP.
Oh,
Your mother was sitting here.
I thought that was the Sign My Ass guy. You saying my mom sounds like the Sign My Ass guy?
No, it's
Yes.
voice.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think if you took your mother's voice and fused it with your dad's voice, you might get the Sign My Ass guy somewhere in the middle.
True. Let's see if my charger will stretch. Okay. You guys talk. I'm gonna plug in my computer.
Let's see. So
Talk. That's all I've done.
Yeah.
So you two talk.
okay,
Yeah.
so I wanted to share
Barely talk this episode?
because we've been listening to Dylan for like 80% of it.
Wait, where's David? David hasn't said a word. Oh wait, that's right. He works at McDonald's.
Wait, you mean listening to Adam? Because I haven't said that much.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've been saying. So I wanted to share this with you guys, where I was talking to Jacob Baker, the kaiju maker, the other day, and we were talking about Tetsujin 28, aka Gigantor, and he
Is he a giant robot?
yeah
I love
yeah the very
He's a
first,
space age robot.
he's Tetsujin.
He's in your command.
Tetsujin.
He's the ambassador of the. He's the world's greatest politician.
He is the very first Japanese giant robot.
Oh, aren't they the same thing?
Yes, Bill, he is a giant robot. He is not an alien. You're right this time.
And what he showed me was apparently there was a concept trailer for a possible Tetsujin / Gigantor movie that was going to be made by the same people who made that CGI Astro Boy movie from 2009.
That sounds promising.
It actually does. I
I'm
just
so excited
right now.
now it sounds nice.
I just sent you the link that he shared with me to that trailer.
Oh boy.
Could you click it?
I clicked it already. Let's do commentary on this piece of shit.
Right, I'm at 000.
I'm at Fangirl because I have a lot of nostalgia for Gigantor.
Mhm. And
It's called T-28. Well, what
Yeah.
happened to Terminator 5 through...
All right,
Because-
so I'm at 000. Everyone else ready?
Don't call my too fat. Yeah, we're ready.
There's
Okay,
too many
I'll
cookies.
start. When I say go,
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
what?
I'm gonna lower this.
Oh, the quality.
No.
Or
No.
No.
Okay. Click play in 3. Dose.
Uno. Go.
Woo!
Oh.
That copyright symbol looked promising. The Iron Giant.
Robot's fat.
And the kid from
Shut up.
from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, no, god damn it, fucking narrator.
Oh, those robots, man.
super awesomely retro.
Hey, those robots are from,
They remind me of
Oh my god.
That's terrifying.
They remind me of
That's
Chris
gigantic.
from Osmosis Jones.
I've seen that robot before.
And I want you to understand.
This looks terrible.
I think it looks awesome.
Wait a minute, is this what is this a crossover between?
It's not a crossover. It's an adaptation of Tetsuji 20.
An adaptation of...
I might watch this.
Oh, I totally watch it because I love Gigantor.
Or I shall destroy.
I love that villain. I don't know why.
It's Dr. Franken.
Yes.
That's his voice, man.
Totally over the top. He's basically...
Let me tell you something,
He's basically the Doctor Who from King Kong's Escape.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let me tell you something, Gigantor. You can just sign my ass.
Andres, what was that thing that was fighting that looks like a Black Getter robo?
Oh, it's Black Ox. Jacob Baker's favorite giant robot.
Oh.
Who's this fucker?
What's
You don't have that?
suggested?
This isn't Google Chrome.
What's the suggested?
Shit happened.
Shit happens. You use fucking... Fire.
15 minutes can save you 15% or more.
Okay.
On car
We're not,
insurance.
not saving 15% or more on car insurance.
No.
So
I've watched that indifferently because I don't know anything about it.
You're
Like, I don't know anything about Astro Boy,
cutting
so
out.
I saw that, I was like, this is just a crappy movie to me.
I didn't
Like,
think
there was
I didn't think
Astro Boy was a legit shit movie.
I think Astro Boy was bad. I just thought that it had a lot of potential, but as the story progressed, like probably past the halfway mark, it kind of turned to very generic, especially with the villain. But I think they got Astro Boy, like his character right and his backstory. Although,
All right, so we got this dude. We got Nicolas Cage in that movie.
right.
And he's like, all right, my kid's dead. That sucks.
Yeah.
So what am I going to do? I'm going to rebuild my kid. I'm going to take his corpse. No, he doesn't do that, right?
No. It's exactly how it. They pretty much exactly did it how it was in the original manga. Except
Well, I don't
in the
know.
original manga, Toby was killed in a car accident. Here, he's in the movie, he was just vaporized.
Drug overdose.
And yeah, the
This shit just got dark real quick.
well, Astro Boy
He took
pretty
too much
Astro Boy pretty much is dark, and yeah, he lost his son, and he makes a robot version of him, but realizes the robot version is a completely different person altogether.
All right, hang on now.
Mhm.
Let's
Sounds
talk
a
about
lot
this.
like AI.
Let's talk about the
So this kid-
horrible backlashes of what just happened.
So your kid dies, right?
Yeah.
You're crushed.
Yeah.
You're absolutely crushed.
Yeah.
Your first instinct is, let me build a robot version.
I mean, I don't see any problem with that logic.
Is that really your first reaction?
Now, you want to know what my first reaction would be?
What?
Yeah, I get to lay my wife again.
Isn't that
What?
the funner way of replacing your son as opposed to building a robot?
I know. See, Dylan gets it.
Oh, I wouldn't use that as an excuse. But so the kid's dead. That sucks. But Nicolas Cage is like, I'm gonna build them better. I'll make them stronger. I have the technology.
I'm gonna build them better.
I'm
I'm gonna make them stronger.
Make them.
I'll put him in a bear.
Black Nicolas Cage. So that happened.
Yeah.
So then he's got this robot that's got a personality, and it's not his kid. So I'd be like, what's the point? Put it down the incinerator.
Makes a lot of sense to me.
I'd blow it up. Why keep it around if it's not like your kid?
Why can't he just reprogram it to try and make it more like his original son?
There's no truth in this art. Is basically what I'm saying.
Considering the fact that in all reality, artificial intelligence, the idea of absolute artificial intelligence scares the ever living fuck out of me.
Self-driving cars terrifies me.
Yes, like stuff like that does. It terrifies me.
That
Shit.
scares me. I don't
If you
Like
think-
this is why like I'm scared stiff of like HAL 9000. HAL 9000 is the scariest villain I've ever seen. Also like the Borg or
Brainiac. Brainiac scares me.
he scares you.
Yes.
He
Oh, that's
in
the thing from
in the animated
Yes.
in the animated series he's
Sorry, I'll
responsible
think
for
He's
Krypton.
bad.
Sorry,
He's like
from memory.
HAL 9000, except he's the destroyer of worlds. Oh,
Yeah, he literally destroys worlds after he's collected enough data on them.
Pieces of
Well,
them.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
I
put them in a
realize
jar.
first off, know this: I am extremely tired, and know
Yeah, he's
that
like laying down right now.
and know that I immediately said, "Oh wait, that's the guy from Superman. That's a computer from Superman, right, Bill?" And he was like, "Yeah." Who'd
Yeah.
you think it was? I was thinking of something from MST3K.
I thought you might have been thinking of there's a dog in the Tick called Brainiac. I thought maybe that's.
I'm not a big fan of the Tick, so
That's all I know about it. I know there's a dog.
No, I know.
There's a dog. He fucks.
Puppy power. No,
That's Scrappy.
Scooby Doo.
You guys
I
remember,
know.
Do you guys remember a pup named Scooby Doo?
I watch that all the time on Cartoon Network.
I watched
How
the
can I
shit out of it.
forget?
It's horrible.
How could I forget a pub named Scooby-Doo?
Red, I bet you it's Red Herring. No,
Oh, yeah.
Hearing.
Oh
Red
my
Herring
god!
is the original Old Man Jenkins.
I just got that. I just got that name.
Red Herring.
Really?
Longbill?
That
I don't.
just hit me.
I don't get
The
that.
kid's name is Red Herring,
Because
Oh, God, Bill.
because he
and a mystery show.
because he's never they always Fred always thinks he's the one behind it all when he's
A
never
red
the
herring,
guy.
for those who don't know, a red herring is a term used to refer to a character in a mystery who's set up to be the villain but never really is.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I learned something today.
You didn't know that was a term?
No.
Wow, we just educated Adam.
The more
Wow.
you know.
Da-na-na-na.
Looks like I'm not ready to die.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
American hookers.
We need to make someone needs to design a logo for us where it's like the G.I. Joe logo, but it's SOS. SOS.
Real American hookers.
as opposed to
A real
American
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 podcast. No, a real American podcast.
This show is not an American podcast.
A bunch
Yes,
of
yes,
American
Hey,
douchebags.
it's based on a Japanese thing.
I know.
That's my first problem.
No, but
there is no
we
logic.
represent
You
the
just-
spirit.
The science is not sound.
No, no,
Real,
see, we...
real American weebos.
We're weeaboos is basically what we are. We're like Splinter in the new Ninja Turtles. We're weeaboos.
I prefer the term Japanophile, but yeah.
no, you see, Gorzard would be the Japanophile here.
David.
Yeah.
David is the one who wants to fuck Asians, so I mean, not that I would be opposed
I mean,
to it.
I find Asian men attractive. I mean, I made a huge post on it on Sons of Serizawa and Toho Nation.
I have there's some
Right.
girls I know who I'd like to have.
You would do the deed with?
Yeah, sure, why not?
On the
Well,
good
There's
the
a
bad
couple people. There's a couple of Asian people that I would easily say, "Oh my God, fuck my ass, fuck it now."
what?
No.
And now we know which position he plays. This has been a very revealing episode of SOS.
Yeah.
Perhaps a bit too revealing, but then again,
Perhaps a
What
tad.
if he's like, Adam, give me
you,
your
you know,
ass.
Dylan, you know the phrase "there's nowhere to go but up." For us,
Ah,
there's,
yes.
I would
there's nowhere to go
blow.
but down.
I would blow
Right,
old
yes.
Takarada, but I
And
wouldn't.
also,
let
I
him
love
fuck
how there's now two conversations going on.
I know,
at the
it's
same
really
time.
interesting. You know, ignorance truly is bliss, I find. Huh.
Very, very.
I'm talking about giving Akira Takarada a blowjob.
Old Akira Takarada.
See, that's what they're talking about over there. We're having like a...
What are you guys talking
Very,
about?
very. So, what did you thought of the Gigantor?
Smashing good, yes.
They're talking about giving Akira Kubo a blowjob.
Oh my God! I used to have such a crush when I was a kid. I had such a crush on Akira Kubo, from Son of Godzilla specifically.
What about Destroy All Monsters? He had a jumpsuit on.
Yeah, he was really badass. He had a very tight ass.
Holy shit. He had a tight ass.
Real turn off right there.
Like,
Bill,
wow.
Bill, jump,
Move that cute little butt of yours.
Bill, is that it? Jumpsuits? Is that what does it for you?
Me? I mean,
I bought Kill Bill. This is the video I wanted.
You're the one who pointed out the jumpsuits.
I bought Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2 on a double
God.
Blu-ray
Oh
thing.
God.
And I was gonna, all of a sudden, you were gonna be like, what a nice day at work. And you're gonna sit down, and all of a sudden, you're gonna hear, and you look at the window, and suddenly I'm at the window, and I put it right up in the window.
oh god.
And you're just gonna be like, no!
Adam, when
Oh my god.
Oh my God!
Adam, when you were on your way to when you were on your way to Long Island, did you go by plane?
Steve's fly on your face.
They killed that Bill. And now they're gonna kill me.
Oh my God!
Adam,
Yes, sir.
when you went to Long Island, did you fly?
No, we went across on ferry.
Oh, did you?
I'm not gonna fly. Fuck that shit.
They swam.
But did you fly at
We
any?
swam the Hudson.
Did you?
Is New Hampshire a landlocked state? No, right?
No, we have 5 miles of coast.
So you rode a boat all the way from New Hampshire to New York.
No?
No, never.
Well, I never.
Well, I never.
See, when I went for the G-Fest trip, when I was on the plane, I had this moment where I was thinking to myself, when I reach my destination, I'm going to kill Bill.
Alright, that's completely unnecessary.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. That's what every single girl I've ever asked out, that's the song they sing in their head. Kill Bill!
I thought you were going to say
There are no lyrics.
Of course, you wouldn't know, Bill, since you haven't yet to see the movie.
I don't know what the movie's about. I know it's about some chick who, like, has a sword, and she, like, kills people.
I honestly think, Bill, you would like the film. Knowing, like other films that you said yay about, and you've been like, that's really good, I think you would fucking love it.
I think it's probably a great movie. I love the joke of me hating it.
Of you hating it, yeah.
But that's what would be depressing if I ever watch it, is like, oh god, now I can't make that joke anymore. Damn.
But, like, if you don't, you're going to look foolish when Chris Mowry schools you on it. And I'm going to make sure he does. I'm going to make sure he remembers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I look like an idiot in front of Chris Mowry.
We'll find out when we go to G-Fest.
Fuck yeah.
Or if we happen to have, him on the show again.
Oh.
Does this guy look like an idiot? No, the guy looks like a fucking fat douchebag from New Hampshire.
Well, ironically enough,
I am a fat douchebag from New Hampshire.
Chris Mowry has the amazing ability to tell what state you're from just by looking at you, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna ask him and be like, Chris, do you have that power? No. Don't have that power.
Well, that power was ascribed to you by us. So.
We just list off a lot of things that he can. We just describe Chris Mowry as like God.
We imagine he has these superpowers that he doesn't even kind of have.
See, in our fantasy,
In my fantasy, Chris Mowry has superpowers.
He has a big dick.
He traveled back in time and caused the extinction of the dinosaurs so that humans can evolve.
Would kill the dinosaurs.
Yeah, and hookers.
He traveled across the planet so many times he went to the future and found a cure for diabetes.
And again, there's conversations going on.
Well,
I wonder how comprehensible this podcast is going to be.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
I mean, there's points where it's like, in the past we would make reference to the audience where it's like, here, hey audience, now we're going to talk about this, now we're going to talk about this, and have a discussion. No, I don't even know what we're doing. We're just going from like thing to thing to time or reason, really. I don't know.
Right after I sign.
There's shit happening. I don't even.
Here's something we can talk about. Has everybody here seen the Godzilla vs. Gamera death battle?
Yes, we have.
No. Yes. Yeah.
Dylan, we watched it together.
I just had to be the guy that said no.
So what were your thoughts? I liked it. I loved it.
I really liked it, although my problem is with the execution of it, which is really strange because I really liked how they pulled off the previous CG battles with Superman and Goku and Terminator and RoboCop. However, here it looked like the battle was so ambitious that there was a lot of stuttering and lag with
I didn't have that issue. My issue was Godzilla and Gamera looked like shit.
That was also another problem too.
But I can tell you what I really felt was lacking. I know it was because a lot of it had the time, but I really wish they dove into Godzilla's and Gamera's sort of stereotypical characters a little more. Like have Godzilla go towards like this train about to kill people, and then all of a sudden Gamera comes in and saves the train.
Yeah, they didn't really get into that.
Not really.
They did stuff like that with the Goku and Superman fight. So I wish they would have done that. I thought it was great, though. I have no idea why Godzilla grows like an extra 100 feet towards the end. I don't know what that's a reference to.
Probably Mothra.
Why would that be? Does he grow?
But yeah, if you do the I listened to the audio commentary in the Mothra DVD I have. When Mothra is going through Tokyo and then wraps herself around the Tokyo Tower, she grows like 200 feet.
But why would Godzilla be able to do that?
No, the joke is that they didn't care about the math. They just thought it looked cool.
Oh, okay. Well, but it's like, but this is a death battle where they have math equations and shit to figure out how this shit will go down. They're like,
I actually was really disappointed that they didn't factor in a whole lot of mathematical equations like they did with the previous two fights.
They did that a little bit though.
A little bit, but only at the very end where it's like, it's like. Gamera can do this, but Godzilla can do that. There wasn't a whole lot of explanation as to why Godzilla won. I mean, Sure,
Yeah,
well,
they
I mean,
did.
yeah.
They absolutely did.
not as
I
much.
love the reason they gave.
I actually agree with Andres.
Yeah, well, but I love the reason they gave, where it was like Gamera has a history of losing in the first battle, retreating, analyzing his enemy, coming back and winning. But Godzilla doesn't. He just kicks ass and then leaves. And I thought that made a lot of sense.
They also point out the fact that even though Gamera has a shell, it gets pierced constantly.
Right.
And also, it's not like the new Ninja Turtles. Turtle shells aren't bulletproof. They
aren't.
fucking bleed.
They bleed. Yeah.
So, it's absolutely possible that Godzilla
Well, I
could
guess
do it.
I'm also maybe a little biased against it because, I mean, I'm writing a Godzilla versus Gamera thing, but where I have a very distinct, this is what Gamera does, this is how he acts, this is how he wins against Godzilla, because in mine, Gamera wins, if you really look at it.
But I did like the actual fight itself, although I think it was the right idea to try to combine every single aspect of Godzilla from multiple continuities into one version.
That's the problem with both of them. Though Godzilla, it's a bigger problem because there's more continuities.
There's a lot of
And Godzilla, even though Gamera is obviously the weirder creature of the two of them, Godzilla has way weirder powers. I mean, magnetics.
The tail drag.
slide.
Yeah, the tail
And
slide.
they didn't put the magnetism in there, but they put in the lightning stuff, which was fine. That's been in more realistic Godzilla stuff, like against
the lightning stuff? Oh, when he always gets struck by lightning?
Well, he gets struck by lightning when he's cascading down, and he gets more powerful.
Yeah.
I also love that they subtly put in the flying, where he's falling to Earth and he breaks his fall. I love that. I also love that they put in Gamera getting his arm bitten off, but I wish they would have had the thing from Iris in there where he can version and do the punch.
Yeah.
Rocket punch, motherfucker!
Also, I love that they actually called it. I'm surprised no one has ever made a Falcon Punch joke with that, but the Death Battle guys did. I was like, yes.
I'm rewatching just for comparison. I'm rewatching the Terminator RoboCop one right now, and oh my god, it's so much better. You guys noticed that they didn't. You guys noticed that the Gamera design was fine, but they didn't like texture the model like at all.
Yeah, it looks like a maquette.
Also, why does it look brown? Were they basing it off of Toto from Gamera the Brave, only switched out the head?
Oh my god, baby Gamera is so cute.
Oh my god.
Do I really sound like that right
now?
No.
I think it sounds funny.
Oh my god, baby Gamera looks so cute.
Oh god,
I want to pinch his cheek.
No,
I don't mean his face.
Ass.
Oh my.
Can't even pick up a pen, so you're never gonna get your dream.
Oh.
Anyway,
well, time to go kill myself.
also, I just have to ask, when it comes to their choice for their own original Godzilla design, why did they make the arm so large?
He looks terrible. I don't care what anybody says.
Also,
he looks terrible.
Also, his skin looks like you know how your skin looks like if you've been in the water too long, it gets all wrinkly. That looks like the case with his entire body. It's all like old man Godzilla.
Well, you see, Sonny.
I was actually interested in for a while because after reading The Dark Knight Returns, I was like, what if somebody did like an older Godzilla?
Well, 2014 did that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I was thinking like, oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
I guess you could say Destroya did it a bit too.
I guess you could also argue that GMK did that too.
You could also argue that since Destroy All Monsters takes place way later than the rest of the Showa series,
technically that Godzilla's really old, but they don't do anything with it. Hang on, where is it?
That was my puppy right after I cleaned him from dog shit.
He looks so happy. Where the fuck is this
apparently Godzillas get older, but they don't age.
Look, according to Half Century War.
That's Bitch Cat. That's my cat. Doesn't she look evil? Look at that.
All cats look
like
evil.
Pure evil. She's so cute though. She's definitely not.
Alright, fuck this. I'm gonna find it on YouTube, and I'm just gonna freeze frame it, because I can't find it.
The people who do Death Battle should go into business as fight choreographers, because this shit is amazing.
Hmm. Oh, what do you think of the next battle that they're going to do with Batman versus Captain America?
I think if Batman can beat Superman, I don't think he's going to have a problem with Captain America.
Yeah, but Batman did lose to Spider-Man, so God knows.
How did he lose to Spider-Man?
Because Spider-Man's faster and Batman wouldn't have enough time to respond.
And also Spider-Man's a scientist like Batman.
Shit.
Yeah, to be fair, Spider-Man is one of the superheroes who can actually is on sort of the same level as Batman intellectually.
That's true.
Therefore, taking out Batman's planning advantage.
I literally didn't give like many fucks.
Also, did you guys ever read that '90s comic, Marvel vs. DC?
Oh, the amalgam stuff?
Yeah.
I have not.
Okay, because Batman actually did fight Captain America in that comic.
Yeah, they did. Here, you can see the video.
Yeah, and Captain America won.
You guys see the you know Bat in the Sun, right?
What's that?
What?
They do kind of like death battles, only they're like live action and like.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Oh, Bat in the Sun.
Yeah.
They did White Ranger versus Scorpion, etc.
I
Those
saw
are
that.
awesome.
Yeah, I loved
Did
it.
you see the Punisher versus
Jason
Jason
Those are
Todd?
based on fan polls. Those aren't based on facts.
Yeah.
So even if it's completely unlikely that a character would win, they still win.
And at least they still make it look plausible and look like the way they present it,
Yeah, well, when Batman fought Deadpool, though, I was like, oh, no.
Did you guys see the Punisher versus Jason Todd?
No, I haven't. Who won?
Awesome. Punisher.
Oh, nice.
I
Wow.
buy that. Yeah, Punisher would beat Jason Todd.
Well, he's definitely got more experience on Jason.
He's also not. Well, he's not as insane as Jason is.
Right. I guess you can say
You
that.
know how they always interview people like at conventions to see who they and like all these people are like in cosplay.
Yeah,
They interviewed this guy dressed as Michelangelo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and had like this awesome suit that looked just like the one from the '90s. I was really impressed with this cosplay, but he was like, "I think the Red Hood would win because he's like a ninja."
Right. I remember you. I
saw that.
Yeah, you brought this up on the last DFOS, and and what?
Did I really?
Yeah, just word for word.
I don't remember
it.
I always like.
Yeah,
See, that's
but yeah, it makes sense because trained by Batman. Batman's a ninja. There you go.
Bill said that Jason Todd is insane, and I'll be honest, that was always something that always attracted me to his character.
Mm-hmm.
Is the fact that he could have easily not been.
Right.
And I love that whole dilemma where it's like Batman feels like it is his fault because in a way it is.
Right. It's his biggest.
That's why I always liked it when Batman or they referenced it or say that Jason was Batman's biggest failure.
Right.
I love it when the Joker brings it up in Under the Red Hood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I enjoy that too.
Though no one will ever top Dick Grayson, and of course him and Wally West are the cutest couple ever.
Oh God. Oh.
Where are you? Well, have you seen anything with Tim Drake yet? Because I know you've seen the Batman and Son with Damian Wayne.
I like that.
I like parts of it.
There were a lot of things I complained about, though.
I hate the way they did Deathstroke.
Based
Are you
on
kidding
what I've
me?
heard, based on what I've heard, I'm pretty sure the book's better.
The book is way better, but
I've read the book, but I haven't seen the movie.
It's just they did not. Why did they do Deathstroke's origin? Why?
Oh, I wish they didn't do that.
That was totally ridiculous, and I don't like. Why is Damian Wayne the one who takes his eye out?
Now, here's the thing that I never liked. It is physically impossible for a kid Damian's age to do the shit that he was doing.
Oh God, yeah.
Physically impossible. I don't care how well trained he was.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? That would have been a lot cooler if they played with that physical, or how he couldn't do that. So he had to be a lot more stealthy. He had to be a lot more smart than just charging into something like he does in that.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, they even did it in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
They even played with stuff like that.
Absolutely. I agree.
Flashpoint Paradox is still my favorite.
But he's the spawn of Batman.
I mean, my favorite DC animated movie is still Under the Red Hood.
Under Red Hood comes as a close second, though I love The Dark Knight Returns. The more I watch The Dark Knight Returns, the more I like it.
Ooh, really hard for me. It's like I have to go back and check out like all of them just to really like.
A lot of them suck is the problem.
Well, I really love Batman versus.
Well, I thought Batman, Superman, and Apocalypse was terrible.
I really.
It was better than Public Enemy was.
I
love that one. Well, I love Apocalypse because it was like a reunion between all three voice actors.
Yeah, but so was Public Enemies, and that didn't. See, there are parts of
Public Enemies was just like one big loud action B movie.
But it doesn't start out that way. Is the thing. Like,
yeah.
It's the only I've ever seen the President Lex stuff in an animated movie.
I always wanted to see more President Lex. That was the one thing I always. First off, how desperate is this nation to elect?
Well, the reason why
they go into it,
Adam.
They go
well,
into
actually,
it in the
I'll tell you why
DCU, and they do it wonderfully.
Comics they did where No Man's Land had just happened, and Gotham had been disconnected from civilization, and he put a lot of his money into reconnecting it, and a lot of people saw that as, oh, that's really noble, so he deserves to be president.
Oh, okay. Well, you see,
Batman was still like, fuck you, no.
Well, you see, I mean, that's something that I loved about Flashpoint Paradox is how they made both Deathstroke and...
Oh, they did President Lex in that, didn't they?
And, no, they didn't. And Lex Luthor, no, it wasn't. It was Barack Obama. Barack Obama was president, and that's why the world ends, in my opinion. But
wait, Barack Obama was in that?
Yes.
Was he really?
Yes.
You got something about the superheroes?
He is. He's in a scene. He's talking to Cyborg. There's a scene where he's like, "No, Cyborg, I'm sorry. You had your chance. You failed."
I don't remember this.
Anyways, but I love how they portray Lex Luthor in that as a good guy.
Yeah, they do that a lot in different Universal crossovers.
See, I always thought I would love Lex Luthor a lot more if he did basically like a Darth Vader transformation, and then like by the end he becomes a good guy or something.
Well, in Justice League they did that, the cartoon
They did?
show. Yeah,
Okay.
at the end, Darkseid shows up with this super Omega robot thing.
No, he fused with the remnants of Brainiac.
And became a super being.
Cause usually,
Shit, that sounds awesome.
Well, usually what happens is Brainiac teams
that
up.
final fight between him and Superman kicks so much ass.
Yeah, every day. Every day, I feel like I live in a world of cardboard.
Fuck you. I love that shit. And then there's also this great moment where Lex is back to back with Batman, and they're both like, "Oh, this fucking sucks." And then and Lex is like, "Take my," they both go, "Oh, I'm out. Oh, I'm out. Take my spare." And then Batman's like, "Not my style. Fine, I'm playing to live through this." And then Lex gets his ass kicked. And Batman's the one that comes out on top. I love that.
Well, I loved it. Lex Luthor's, first off, this is why I loved Flashpoint Paradox, is because it made me do a lot of research on some of the characters, because there's a lot of characters in it that were just kind of...
Grifter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I loved what they did with whoever Green Lantern is in that.
Hal Jordan?
Hal Jordan.
Yeah,
I loved what they
yeah.
did. And then I loved what they did with Superman.
I want to read that miniseries. People keep telling me it's awful, but I'm like, I gotta at least see it for myself.
And then fucking, I will always say this, fucking Thomas Wayne.
That series is
awesome.
great. That miniseries is great. So, I mean, I haven't read it, but I know of it, and it's great. So,
and you know, it, like, I loved, first off, they made me love Aquaman. That's a feat in its own.
Aquaman is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I think it was just so fucking phenomenal.
I thought the idea of the Atlanteans going to war with the Amazons was great.
First off, I think that's terrifying.
It is. Well, you've got these two peoples, both with higher technology than we do, both going to war.
Both going to war and just taking it
and
out.
Whoever
wins, we lose.
Well, I always thought the combination of Aquaman and Wonder Woman made the most sense out of the whole Justice League, because they both have a similar thing of, like, these are two civilizations who were disconnected from us who are now reconnecting through these superheroes. And
I just say it's all Wonder Woman's fault that this shit happens in that universe.
Well, she fucks Aquaman.
Yeah.
And then she kills.
She tricks. Yeah. She basically, according to a comic, she like tricked Aquaman into doing it.
Yeah, and then who kills?
And then she killed his wife.
She kills Mira or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
What is her name? Mira?
I forgot her name.
Mira.
Just call her Aquawoman.
It's kind of brushed off, if that makes sense. First off, that's a really long DC comic movie. If you look at like their normal length, they're like an hour and 8 to like an hour and 15 minutes. That one's actually a little over an hour and a half.
I forgot. Have you guys seen Batman Assault on Arkham yet?
Yes,
it's really good. It's like really action-packed. It's like the closest DC will ever get to making an R-rated movie.
Yeah, it's a Suicide Squad movie, right?
Yeah. And even though Batman's in the title, he's not really he's thankfully not the main focus of it. He's like in the.
Well, clearly somebody was like, "Hey, let's do a Suicide Squad movie." Nobody's gonna buy a Suicide Squad movie. Fine, call it Batman. It'll be in the Arkham universe, and then.
Right.
First off, I love Troy Baker as fucking
dude. I gotta say, when I was at Comic-Con, I went to the world premiere of Batman: Assault on Arkham, and all the voice actors were there. I showed you a picture, Adam, where Troy Baker and John DiMaggio did a Joker laugh off.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
First off, John DiMaggio needs to get more recognition as a Joker.
Also, he even Troy Baker, he talked about how when he first met John DiMaggio, that he told him that his favorite line was from, before he can say his favorite line, John DiMaggio recited the line, like, can I get some new guys? Not these guys. These ones are dead.
That's one of my favorite lines. He's like, I need something to wear. And some guys.
But
not these guys, because, they're kind of dead.
They're kind of dead.
I love that laugh. His laugh is so freaky.
He's awesome.
He's actually, you know what? I hate to say this, as much as the Heath Ledger one scared me, I think John DiMaggio's portrayal as him scares me the most.
Well, he's a good mix of him and Mark Hamill.
Yeah. And that's something that I'm going to love about Troy. If Troy Baker does more Joker stuff, I said he's like Mark Hamill in a Heath Ledger universe.
Yeah, kind of like a more raw version of Hamill.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'm one of the few people that loved, what was the prequel game? In the
Arkham Origins?
Yeah, I love that.
I like the story, but I don't know.
Gameplay was awful.
Yeah,
really?
The thing I hate about the
gameplay was great and the story was awful.
The thing I hate about the gameplay is that they have a much shorter reaction time for you to counter the attacks. It's like, I pressed the damn triangle button. Why did I get hit?
Into a button meshing game.
Well, the problem is that they're like, all strategy is removed because you get the shock gloves.
Yes.
That's the whole problem.
It's like, why didn't he have these in the last games? I feel like you should have had at least lower tech knowledge, low tech.
Yeah, I also love how Batman has armor in the first game, but he has the classic bat. It makes no goddamn sense.
Right.
Well, anyways, I
really
enjoyed it, and you know what? Fuck it. I love that Bane.
Oh yeah, Bane is awesome.
This rooftop's getting too hot.
I also, although it's kind of convenient that he finds out Bruce Wayne is Batman.
And then loses his memory conveniently.
Oh, okay.
I played that before. I played them in chronological order. That's what I did.
I played them as they came out. And I was like, wait a minute, he doesn't know he's Bruce Wayne in Arkham Asylum. And then they're like, oh no, he lost his memory. I was like, fucking Smallville bullshit. That happens all the time in Smallville.
Smallville's terrible.
It is terrible, but I was like, these games have always been above that shit. Oh, man, I was so mad.
However, I love the Joker's first entrance.
The whole Joker Batman dynamic.
Can't you just play along? And then he takes off.
I love that scene where you walk down the Batcave as Batman, then as Joker, then as Red Hood,
and then as Red Hood,
and then they do the whole origin thing.
That was a wonderful way to do his origin.
Yeah, I thought that was fantastic. My problem is that they set up a really interesting Black Mask story,
and they didn't do anything with it.
Joker story. I did not like that.
First off, the use of Carol of the Bells.
That was
Joker's thing.
Dun, 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 dun. I was like, oh, that is so perfect.
The ambiance is great. The ambiance is fantastic.
You have a big nose.
He's talking to Jasmine, not me.
I thought he was.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Look at that big Jew nose you have there, Bill.
I'm talking about the cat.
Yeah, so it's better.
It's so much better. You escaped the gas chamber, didn't you?
Oh, snap.
Oh, my gosh.
And to think
Andres, do you have news this week?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Do you?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Andres. And now to you, Andres, with the general news update.
have right here is that it has to do with San Diego Comic-Con, and for years people have been complaining that Comic-Con is ridiculously crowded. You can't go anywhere without having to fight your way through like 70 crowds, and there's always lines everywhere. So the people behind the convention, they had plans to expand the convention center and hopefully have construction start around late 2014. But in this recent article, it was reported that the city council had denied their plans for expanding the convention, and that if there are rumors that Comic-Con could be leaving San Diego after 2016. And
fuck the San Diego.
And some people have been theorizing that perhaps Comic-Con would take place in a larger city, either in Anaheim, where WonderCon takes place, or in Los Angeles. And however, I don't think I'm pretty sure the city council would most likely want to keep Comic-Con in the city, considering how
they make a lot of money out of it. I would imagine so.
According to apparently in 2011, there was a rough estimate that the convention 3 years ago brought in $180 million to the city. So there's
that shit ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna lose the world's largest convention here.
Listen,
I mean, it's like the one thing that makes San Diego relevant to the world.
That and the gold. That's you know what? That is the only thing, because I was like, oh, the Golden. Oh no, that's San Francisco.
No, I was going to talk about AIDS.
Yeah.
Is San Diego known for its AIDS?
Yes.
Godzilla AIDS.
San Diego is the number one place for AIDS.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was.
Neither did I. And I
thought
live
it was everywhere.
It's a good day to die, huh, Andres?
I thought that was Africa.
Africa. There's a couple of things you need to know about Africa.
Yes, Africa's number one state for AIDS.
Plus the rate. No. Here's what I was going to say. There's only three things that Africa's good for: Ebola.
It's good for that.
Hippos and AIDS.
Hippos are cool. They have funny names.
Hippos are terrifying.
They're horrifying monsters.
They have funny names.
They're like, oh my god, hippos scare the living shit out of me.
Animals.
So yeah, it looks like the interesting thing is they mentioned how they wanted to expand the convention center because it's gotten so big that they've just used the hotels on the sides as part of the convention.
Well,
where
there are shows that they do outside of the convention that are part of the convention that are done blocks away.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of anime movie screenings that take place in this one particular hotel. And the Hilton, they had all the Cartoon Network and Adult Swim panels there. At there's this other hotel next to it where they just sell all their official Comic-Con merchandise, like T-shirts and whatnot. So yeah, I could see it benefiting from having an expansion of some sort, but you're still going to have the problem of being overcrowded.
It's going to keep getting bigger.
Yeah.
Because remember when we went to G-Fest, they talked about how they have a maximum cap where if it got this big, we'd have to stop letting people in.
Right.
Because they haven't hit that yet. But he has a number, and it's really not that far off from what it was this year.
Uh-huh.
Because they want to avoid moving up to a larger hotel because they really like the Chicago here.
I think that's a similar case with San Diego where they wanted to keep it to its original homely roots, but considering how corporate the convention has gotten, it's they've gone past that point now. The only thing that's tying it to its original roots is the location itself.
I mean, it's nothing like it used to be.
Right. It's nothing how it was 5 years ago.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not the same as it was when George Lucas showed drawings of Star Wars there.
Really?
At the time, it was Blue Harvest.
But I don't know. It's not going to happen. It's going to stay there. It's so iconic there. It's not moving.
Yeah, hopefully.
The council's going to move before.
I'm too lazy to make that hour-long car trip to Anaheim or Los Angeles.
He was more than happy. He was more than happy to make the huge trip to G-Fest, but he's too lazy to make the hour trip to.
I just want to I just want to take that 10-minute trolley ride over to the convention center. It's much more convenient.
Cross-country flight, fine. Hour-long drive,
So let's see. Moving on. According to
see the illogic of Andres flying up here and then driving 24
because that's the only way his parents let him do it.
Although technically, I did drive all the way to LA for that Biollante event.
Yeah. How far away is LA?
Like I said, roughly an hour. Probably less, maybe. Either 40 minutes or an hour. But maybe if there's heavy traffic, maybe an hour and a half, but possibly. But yeah, it's roughly around that area.
Okay.
So let's see. In the next story that we have here, rumors started yesterday with People magazine claiming that they have a source that Amazon is looking to revive the 2001 live-action Tick series.
Yay.
So there's a thing.
I'll watch it.
The funny thing is, after watching Captain Logan's, top 10 Tick episodes, I really wanted to go back and watch the show for some time now. I heard good things about the live action show, and I just want to look at it because it has Patrick Warburton as a Tick.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Netflix isn't going after it. Isn't taking shows that were canceled and making them their own Netflix thing now? Don't they do that?
Yeah, I guess Amazon's trying to. Hulu's doing it.
Amazon has Amazon Instant. Yeah.
iTunes is doing iTunes original programming.
And Netflix did that with Arrested Development and something else.
And
YouTube is that. Yeah.
And Blockbuster's like, hey, we do it too, Nobody cares.
No, Blockbuster doesn't do that, do they?
Well, there were plans to after they closed down the last.
Blockbuster original programming, great.
Yeah.
We're still relevant, right, guys? That's their programming.
I'm just reminded of the Halloween episode of South Park a few years back.
Has anyone seen my pants?
Oh.
Okay, so they tricked us all yesterday at 5 Towns. They said, we're going to watch Neighbors for the movie, and everyone was like, but, I went out anyway.
Wait, which movie?
Suddenly, the Lego movie started playing.
Yay!
We tricked you. It was Neighbors. And I was like, oh my god, that was the best trick ever because I hate Neighbors.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is not awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome for you and me.
It's awesome. I don't know this guy.
Spaceship! Who played the spaceship 70s spaceship guy?
Who?
No, I'm asking.
I thought this was a rhetorical question. I thought this was who killed the dinosaurs?
Ice Age.
Yeah, it was the guy. It was Newt. It was Newt. Let's see. Last story that I have.
I love that there's a Bionicle reference. That's what I love.
Yeah, I love Bionicle.
Yeah, same here. I was like,
welcome to Middle Zealand.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was so awesome.
I want a Bionicle movie now.
You do. You have a Bionicle movie. Four. You have 4 Bionicle movies.
Yeah, they made crappy Bionicle movies.
I don't care. They're not.
No, some of them weren't crappy. Some of them were actually pretty goddamn decent.
Mask of Light.
Mask of Light. Then there was
the fucking spider.
No. There was a prequel that led to the third movie that was about the spider.
It had spiders in it.
And then the 4th one was about the god. You know how like in the Bionicle universe there's the god himself, Matanui. In the 4th movie, it was all about him being exiled to another planet. He makes a new body for himself and ends up becoming a gladiator.
Like Andres in The Land Before Time.
He knows way more about it than anybody else does.
Hey, I remember as a little kid in elementary school, I was subscribed to Lego magazine, and they always came with DC Comics issue of Bionicle, so I collected the DC Bionicle comics.
I haven't
and
heard
followed
the name
story.
Matanui in fucking years. I forgot that was a thing until you just said it.
I remember that shit.
And then Metro Nui was the prequel.
Yeah, that was a prequel. That was the island that they lived on before they moved to the new island in Matanui that they named after their god. And
The Bionicle.
all the village elders, they were the previous Toas. That's what the heroes were called. Wow, this is
Wait,
awesome.
they were Toa?
They were called the Toas.
I don't care.
Did you guys ever play the...
We used to be Toas. I don't care.
Did you guys ever play the Bionicle video game?
Yes, the PS2 game that you can beat in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
What's a Shizno?
That game
What is
so
the
easy.
most foul-smelling animal on your planet?
I don't know, a skunk, which it's not. A skunk? Does
the skunk's feces smell just as bad as it does? Oh no, does it come alive and
try to eat?
And try to eat you? No. Then there is no equivalent of a shizno in your language. Shizno is a racial slur, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. Andy, I'm getting kind of offended when you keep calling me a shizno. I am sorry. I will try to do better, you dirty shizno.
I love that show so much.
I love Red vs. Blue. Red vs. Blue is fantastic.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So we have the last story here, which is that in a recent Japanese Nintendo Direct online event, Nintendo revealed that they have plans for a new 3DS model, which comes out later this year in Japan and has a tentative release date for America. This new 3DS model is apparently like slightly larger, more advanced, has a second. I know Adam, and there's a second joystick.
When you say slightly larger,
mm-hmm.
How much bigger are we talking? How many centimeters?
More like
maybe
maybe like 3 millimeters in both height and width.
Oh, what a radical new design they're using.
Listen, I'm going to ask the question that I always ask when it comes to paying attention to things. How does this affect Godzilla?
I know it's more advanced, so it's possible you can get a port of the new Godzilla game for the PS3 in here.
I'm not doing this to be mean.
I understand.
Yes, sir.
I don't care.
Okay.
I know you guys wouldn't care because none of you have 3DSs, but I know I'm doing this for the audience.
Is it really?
You mean
because unlike you fuckers actually give a damn about the audience.
I'm sorry, what are we talking about?
Now I know.
Now.
And knowing is
now I'm talking about nothing. The
I was
over.
directing Adam into the bathroom.
The news is over. Moving.
The news is over?
The news is over.
Well, Andres, thanks again for that fascinating news piece.
Go fuck yourself, Bill.
It's on the wall!
Which fucking wall?
The wall next to the door!
Which door?
The door that you couldn't get in! Turn on the don't piss on the floor!
That is a really good mic.
Goddamn shizno. And yes, that's a racial slur!
Andres, I don't think they know that they're of the same race.
Good work, you dirty shizno.
Shut up, you lazy dick cheese.
Okay.
Did he just call you a dick cheese? Is that what I heard?
So, how about that local sports team?
Oh, those guys. I hope they beat the other team at whatever it is they are doing.
Fat chance, my team sucks.
We don't have a local sports team.
I don't even care.
We have the Long Island Ducks.
We have the Padres.
People come to me and they're like, "Hey, our team won," and I'm like, "Okay."
I don't care.
Hey,
the Yankees in the World Series. I don't care.
In high school,
the Mets. Hey, don't the Mets suck this year? I have no opinion.
In high school, I always knew if our football team won, based on what mood the principal was in.
It would be really twisted if he was in a good mood when they lost.
I'll tell you.
That's the case for me whenever something happens to Mexico during the World Cup, because god damn it, are these people so freaking obnoxious during the World Cup down.
Because you know what he would do if we won? He would make sure to mention it, like on the morning announcements the following Monday, like, "Hey, we won, it was great." If we lost, no one would say anything.
You're a child. You're a child. Would he do it in the morning report?
I can't wait to hear the recording of that.
I know.
Like I said, it works so much. It works so well, and it's so the comedy comes from the fact that you can hear everything going on. You can tell how far away he is and everything.
You dirty shizno.
That's gonna be the new SOS meme.
That's a racial slur. Which fucking is on the wall? Which wall? The one next to the door. Which fucking door? The one that you couldn't get in. Oh boy. So there were other things I wanted to address.
Oh yeah, Richard Attenborough's dead.
Oh yeah.
That would have been a great thing to put on the news.
Wow, what a way to say it. Oh yeah, Richard Attenborough is dead.
Yeah, because I would say that because that would surely get your guys' attention.
John Hammond fucking died. Huh?
No, I was watching Jurassic Park yesterday. They've been playing.
Good.
It's so weird that he was old before I was born. He lived a full life.
He was 90. He was 5 days away from his 91st birthday.
He was 2 days from retirement.
That dirty shizno.
Making dinosaurs and shit.
Fucking asshole.
Sparing no expense, my ass.
Thinking he can control nature.
Yeah.
He can play
we spared no expense. Our cars have CD-ROM.
Oh,
wow, how impressive. It's interactive.
I think that's like the one thing.
Seeing that movie in theaters when it came back was hilarious because of that
Who was
moment.
the guy they got to narrate that was apparently a big deal?
What?
Yeah, they have that. I don't know.
There's a line in the movie, Andre, still know, because this is your favorite movie.
Oh, yeah.
There's a line where they're like, oh, we got this guy, spared no expense.
It'd be funny if it was David Attenborough.
Is it David Attenborough?
No, probably not.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, you're saying Burrow, not Burrow.
It's
Richard Kiley.
Richard Attenborough?
Yeah, Richard Kiley.
Kiley.
No, sounds a lot better than Burrow.
Who is Richard Kiley?
It's a Richard Attenborough.
Jesus.
Let's see.
Who is this Richard Kiley
from
guy?
Gunsmoke.
Oh, good.
Something else. What else? Something that I recognize.
Gunsmoke? The series with the guns and the smoke?
Yes, Bill.
He was the narrator from Howard the Duck.
Oh,
Richard Attenborough was?
No, Richard Kiley. He was the narrator from.
Oh, Richard Kiley is the narrator from Jurassic Park.
He was the narrator from Planet Earth.
Now we can make a baby dinosaur.
Planet Earth. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. That is a great Duran Duran song. Fuck you guys.
I don't think it's what was being referenced.
Why was I just singing Daft Punk?
I don't know. You should leave.
No, I really should.
Guys, I gotta go.
Guys, I gotta go.
You shit yourself again? No.
No, he went to the bathroom this time.
Oh!
You were there.
Wait, no! You dirty shizno!
Don't piss on the floor. All I have to do is wash my hands.
On the floor.
They probably should have unlocked the door.
It's okay. It's okay. So what were we saying?
Richard Attenborough.
Oh, yeah. It does suck. He was a great.
It really does.
He was a great director. He was a great actor. He was always charming. Even in the crappy Miracle on 34th Street remake, he was great.
the problem is shit. The problem.
Most definitely. It's really sad that we lost two of our childhood icons a week apart from each other.
Yeah, that wasn't a week.
Yeah, it was. Oh, roughly a week.
Robin Williams and Richard Attenborough?
I think it was roughly. Yeah.
When did he die? When did Richard Attenborough die?
It was a Sunday afternoon.
It was a little more than a week, but okay. Yeah. It was a short...
August 24th.
That's when Robin Williams died?
Or Richard Attenborough.
Richard Attenborough.
Okay,
Robin Williams died on
Monday
or Tuesday.
The 13th,
And then
I think.
he died Robin Williams died August 11th. So they died 13 days from each other.
Okay, so it's almost 2 weeks, but it is a close amount of time.
And there was an actress in between who died.
Oh, the girl from Casablanca.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She died.
There's going to be a big-ass memorial at the Oscars this year.
We lost.
Man, people are dying.
Yeah, we lost Bob Hoskins. We lost Eddie Valiant. We lost John.
Oh God!
Bob Hoskins died.
We lost Eddie Valiant, you guys.
We lost Mario.
That is a serious blow to the childhood.
I know.
We lost H.R. Geiger.
I'm gonna go listen to Valiant and Valiant now.
He actually does.
I feel old.
I do too. My knees were killing me at work earlier. That's why I felt old.
No, that just means you need to lose weight.
I feel old because children...
You dirty shizno.
You're going to just call me shizno now whenever I insult you. Okay.
Whenever I be like, hey, Adam, yes, you're a shizno.
Okay. It is now official, I guess.
We should just do that, we should just call each other shiznos. Like, hey, what's going on, my shizno? What's going on, you dirty shizno?
Somewhere you have someone there all saying, hey, man, that's our word. You can't say it.
Man, did you sign the paperwork?
Let me see your papers. Show me your papers.
Yeah.
Pissed on you.
I thought you were like...
452. Cutting it close.
Hope they catch that shizno.
I hope they catch that shizno. The last Transformer doll. He's actually playing Valiant.
Sounds quite appropriate.
I don't want to live. No,
I don't want to go.
I'd cry in the bathroom with that song playing.
Really, Bill, was this a soundtrack to your reading of Godzilla Rulers of Earth?
You're so awesome.
Why have we been brought down to this lowly stage? Yes, I totally just made a Christmas Story reference.
You should die.
That's Bill. That's Bill's policy when it comes to Christmas Story references.
What happens if you wake up tomorrow and you see me hanging off of one of these beams?
I would feel really bad. and
I'll write a suicide note that says Bill told me that I need to die.
And then I'd probably kill myself in fear of
Adam, this is what would happen if you woke up and found you dead. It's like the second saddest piece of music ever written.
I know. No, it's the Lonely Man theme from
that was the first one I was. I said second.
Oh boy.
Well.
I need to listen to 110th Street again just to bring me back up to the good mood.
You want it? I got it.
Won't let the junkie go free.
Oh, across 110th Street. Just trying to catch a trip on the street.
You know who sings that song really good? Bobby Womack. You should let him.
Street life.
Street life.
That one would be Randy Crawford.
Love that song.
We're about near the end, boys. So let's get all the announcements out of the way, and we'll wrap up this crazy episode. So first thing I want to say is I would like each and every person listening to this podcast to go read issue 1 of Godzilla Odyssey. 3 Godzillas. What could it mean?
We released it 2 days ago, and so far have had quite a positive reaction. So please go check it out.
Look out for issue 2 coming in about a month.
Like the Facebook page for
please
updates and things, extra content, blah, blah, blah.
Listen, it's Godzilla fighting the Showa version of himself. What's not to like? So go ahead and read that.
There's hookers and blow. None of those things are present.
In it. It's just a good time. It's just a good time.
So is Ichinose.
Ichinose's in it.
Yeah.
It's just a great time all around. You can just it's just the bucket of fun. You can also...
Here's a major spoiler. There are kaiju in it.
What?
Never would have fucking guessed.
You can also like the Godzilla Odyssey page on Facebook for more updates on it, and you can also get to see all the artwork that Dylan has done for the series. So go ahead and...
Dylan hasn't done any artwork for my Godzilla series.
It's because you have artwork already.
Not really. I just have a poster.
And I'm not really connected to that in any way.
No, you could ask Jacob Baker from Atomic Stick Figure Productions.
Yeah, Jacob
wink,
Baker.
wink, nod, nod.
I honestly don't think he even knows my Godzilla series exists.
You can always hit him up on the Facebooks, and chat with him. He's a really cool guy. He's done so much artwork for us. We should just make him the new official artist for the SOS.
He's done a lot of artwork for you guys,
but he will he'll certainly do it if you ask him.
He's a nice guy. I like the cut of his jib. I enjoy the cut of his jib. I
don't know what a jib is, but I have disturbing theories.
Me too.
Disturbing theories.
Me too.
Gamera Palooza is a thing that's happening.
When?
You should like it. You should love it. Dylan did artwork for that, so you should watch that.
Another thing that Dylan did artwork for.
He's done a lot of artwork.
Sure.
So you should like that. It's not a thing yet at the time of the posting. It hasn't been posted yet. I'm not sure when I'm going to start that though. I will have videos up to say when it's going to start. Look at that soon though. Within the next week or so, I'm going to start posting those. Do
you think there's a possibility that it might be up before this is, or are you going to personally?
No, not at all. This episode's going up. For the first time in a month, SOS should be going up on time.
What?
Yeah, I know. What? No.
What? What? What kind of shack?
Kind of shack. So yeah.
Tiger shack.
A what?
Into a what?
So yeah, you can watch those to hear my thoughts on the very varied Gamera series. With blood and no tits and no blow. It's just an interesting experience.
Or you could watch MST3K.
You do that too.
You can do both.
Who has stuff they need to announce?
I kind of do.
Okay, so announce it.
One, I'd like to say, please stay tuned for more Godzilla shit from me, but clearly it's going to be completely overshadowed by Godzilla Odyssey.
Just say your shit. There's no need to get all sad.
And then, I've been working on my Godzilla shit since I was in 5th grade, and it hasn't gotten as much attention as you guys has. Anyways.
Your video has a lot of views.
Not really.
It's got a couple hundred.
It's actually got a few thousand.
So then what the fuck are you complaining about?
None of our videos ever get that much. Rarely do they get that many views.
Anyways.
Wow, that was like a terrifying, pterodactyl squeal. That was like the crow. It was like the crow from Billy and Mandy, huh?
Anyways, you messed with the natural order.
I was reading Lady Gaga lyrics as Gilbert Gottfried. Anyways, stay tuned for episode 23, 24, and 25, and 26 of Congratulations, Neon Genesis Evangelion Retrospective. But, however, most importantly, do stay tuned for the new documentary I'm making known as Ingenuity and Duct Tape, the making of the Zeke trilogy. It's full of a lot of laughs, it's full of a lot of deep, dark secrets in the bowels of the making of that stupid-ass trilogy.
Even I'm in it.
What?
Kind of.
And tits. Lots of tits. Not really.
I want to watch it.
No, there's lots of tits.
Adam's tits.
My tits.
Never mind. I retract that statement.
All of them are behind.
Clarence, I want to live.
There are lots of
wanna
tits in the
see
movie,
titties,
but
Clarence.
they're all under shirts, which is a problem.
Titties. I'll be completely honest, I don't have a release date quite for it yet, but I'm still editing it pretty much almost like non-stop since I'm now in a dorm room and I don't need to worry about my parents yelling at me every 5 seconds. And, oh, and I need to just inform you guys, I am going to be a little bit slower in terms of making videos for Adam Noyce, or for my YouTube page, because I just moved.
Yeah, he's here,
Selfish
man.
bastard.
How dare you reinvent your life?
I just moved. Yeah. Big step.
He's in New York now, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Starts spreading the news.
Zoe was stateside, but, you know.
What?
You're in the Empire State now, bitch.
What?
You're in the Empire State. That's what it says on the license plate.
I need to go to bed.
This is my town now.
Oh my god.
This is my swamp.
This is my swamp.
This is my swamp. This is my swamp.
This is my swamp.
Yes.
What's that? This is my swamp.
Yeah.
Is that like?
My destiny.
This is my swamp.
This is my swamp.
This is my swamp.
Fucking Russian Shrek over here.
This is my
Like
swamp.
every time I try to speak Spanish, I just sound Russian. Muchas gracias.
My swamp, no.
Mucho gracias.
Does this cat look drunk?
Yeah, he's got a glazy eye.
Yeah, I'm like.
Andres and Dylan, what are your feelings? I mean, what are your announcements?
Feeling?
What are your dreams?
I was scared.
I'm afraid to die.
I was afraid to die.
Well, let's see. I just released a couple of videos over the last 2 weeks. My friend Pete and I recorded all of our thoughts on all the movies we have seen in 2014. So instead of making a whole bunch of separate reviews, we decided to just combine them all into one big 2014 mid-year review. And we also put out our spoiler review for Godzilla 2014. So check that out. It's pretty interesting. Screonk.
Screonk, motherfucker.
Screonk.
Screonk, bitch. Dylan?
Yeah. Keep an eye on my channel. Maybe I'll do something. Maybe I won't.
Maybe I'll make a move.
You know the drill, everybody.
People, like, imagine the channels are like. So okay, let's imagine each of our YouTube channels are us in a glass room, just sitting in a chair doing our thing. If you looked at Dylan's, it would literally just be him sitting there eating a sandwich for 24 hours a day.
But there needs to be a random moose.
Why would there be a moose in Dylan's?
Because there needs to be a room with a moose. I like it.
Oh, a room with a moose. Okay, I got you. Okay, I understand the reference.
No, I don't think you do.
South Park reference.
No, it's not.
Invader
No.
Zim.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Invader Zim, I've been reading that guy.
You must share a room with a moose.
Moosey Fate.
Say your moosey fate.
Your moosey fate.
So yeah.
Yeah, I might get that video I've been working on released sometime in the near future. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't give a damn.
Kaiju Spotlight episode 10.
Oh, was that the one you guys had rolls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rolls Royce.
I literally couldn't do it because I was busy.
Okay.
So once again, just like in the first SOS interview, I felt nothing.
Calm down. Okay. We're about to wrap up. Let's not do this now.
Oh, god damn it.
God
damn it, Asta.
Okay. So, I think that's going to do it for this episode of SOS. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. So, until next time, I'm Bill Worcester, a.k.a. Zazubaar.
It's from Adam Noyce.
I'm Super DM64.
And I'm Andres Perez, a.k.a. Kaiju Noir, and ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly the way it's been.
It's not. And as it's never, the science is not sound. Bye, kids!
Bye.
Stop.